What's up, everybody? This is Chopping It Up with Starshear and my co-host, Frankie Finger.
Ew. How y'all doing?
How you doing? We have in the house our in-house attorney, Mr. Richard Myers.
Hey.
Oh, wow, how many episodes in a row? We got the first.
Hey,
like,
you know what? We are
here.
truly fucking blessed.
We are.
Oh,
We're
God, life is good right now, people.
We're truly blessed.
Oh, we're like truly blessed.
She's so stupid. She's so stupid.
Hey, do I get an intro?
I did not approve, but
You don't get an
secretly
intro.
I did.
Fuck you.
And then we got Alfie here. Alfie and I have a little situation.
It's Brother Latino Heat.
Brother Latino Heat is in the house, and also, Serge, as always.
I'm actually
I took Serge's job, so I'm letting him rock the back today, but it's rock the front.
They totally invaded the studio, and it was the funniest thing I've ever watched. It was
You guys
delicious.
can go watch it on Florida.
Shout out to Hawkeye's Pizza. It was delicious.
Yeah, Hawkeye's Pizza.
Hawkeye's on Florida Avenue, and
It was
Ice
delicious.
Fletcher.
I didn't get my slice.
I
Open that
just
mouth. Funny, open that mouth. Open that mouth, Frankie.
I just want to say that the energy in this room right now is lit. I fucking love the energy here today. Like, we're just...
Not like last week.
And to quote...
That energy level.
We're all single.
Super
To
Saiyan.
quote my brother's best friend who is 16...
Whoa.
I'm single and ready to fuck, not ready to mingle, bitch.
Whoa.
She wants to mingle secretly.
That
Wow.
totally sounds like Stat.
What?
Stat.
I don't know what that is.
What the fuck is that?
I'm just saying I heard it from my brother's friend. God!
Sure you did.
Why you
I
think it's
have
your
a
brother's
video.
friend?
Yeah, I'm sure you do. She has many videos. I'm sure you have plenty of videos.
Whatever.
I
Everybody
want
in the
them
house
peak videos.
is
Can I
single.
get the peak videos, Frankie?
What?
Huh?
We're
Can
all
I get that
single
peak
now.
video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Isn't this great?
Let's
It's
talk about...
fantastic.
You know what?
We're all single here.
We're all single, lonely motherfuckers.
The holidays are coming.
Not lonely, but
No,
go
but
ahead.
no bullshit. Let's talk about that post that Star put on Facebook
Which one was it?
of me. The one of my...
I didn't see that.
I got
Yes,
feet
they're cute
pictures.
too.
If y'all want to see her
I'm gonna suck
feet,
them toes.
cash at me at
Wait,
Star
Frankie
Shears.
Toes?
Frankie Toes.
Hey,
I got her
hashtag Frankie Toes.
There
They
you
were
go. See, that's what I was waiting for you to
They were
do.
pretty kinky, I might add.
Yeah, you know what? I was really proud of that picture that I sent
You did
you.
a great job.
Yeah,
Pinky
yeah.
with the pinky toe, huh?
It was a great fetish toe picture.
It was, and you know what though? It wasn't just like I try to really cater to everyone.
Shout out to Fire.
Well,
So-
it looked like from the picture you can throw a softball
You know,
with your right
my
foot.
relationship with Frankie is like this. Like, I'm very excited because today we're going to go out, but we're sleeping over with each other.
Yes,
Shut
and
up.
tonight we're
Take
taking
nudes about each
nudes.
other. Like, I'll be like, can you
I
take
hit
a
her
picture of
up.
my ass?
I hit her up and I'm like,
Patron.
Star, I need some new nudes.
So we
Can you
take each
please
other's
take them
nudes.
for me?
So,
I'll
hashtag
take 'em.
photographers right here. We're each other's
I'll take 'em.
photographers. And we take pictures of each other and, like,
I'll take
then
'em
we'll put them
professionally.
up.
But peep this.
But artistically.
So, I want to show you guys because, like I said, I like to cater to everyone when it comes to my photos. And this picture, like, I just think
Oh, that's your guy. Can you turn the volume down on whoever's watching the live?
Star.
Oh, that's me.
Jesus, Star.
you can
Be
just
professional.
The
Always got
host of
volume
the
up.
show
The hostess with the mostest.
Thanks.
did not comply with the rules. Get back in
Allegedly.
line, girl.
Thank you
Allegedly.
so much, Star.
So this photo, right? Feel free to pass it around.
No,
This is a
just
free
keep
one.
that shit over there.
Oh.
Sergio don't like it, but whatever. This
Yeah.
photo, I believe,
You suck,
insinuates
Surge.
a lot more.
toes.
That
I suck.
Okay, just to let the audience know,
Go ahead.
there's a word called polydactyly.
Yes.
Oh.
Is that what
So why do you
sex
have
with
6 toes
pterodactyls?
on each foot?
okay. I'm glad you
Does she
mentioned
really
that.
have 6 toes?
I'm glad you mentioned that because 6 toes
Fucking
actually
disgusting.
runs in my family.
Damn, those are some nice legs.
way.
Yes,
fucking
my
disgusting.
brother was born with 6 toes and he had to get one cut off.
Oh no!
And my cousin right now currently has 6 toes because 2 of his toes are webbed
horrible.
together.
Okay.
It runs in the fucking family.
Wait,
wait, wait.
You better not be swiping through my phone.
It's not
Give you-
Fireball.
Wait.
No, I will never give you
Are
something
you
you don't
guys
like.
from West
Yeah,
Virginia or
so-
something?
No.
Feel me
Thick
by
Lies.
Stuff
Thick
You
Thighs.
Like, huh?
What was it? Thick Thighs Save Lives?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, I love Saturday. Saturday is so fun. Every show I have is dope.
I
This
sent
is
you
a
that.
money-making toe pic. If you're a foot fetish,
The thing is that
Don't pass that shit. I hate feet.
it's pretty though.
I hate feet.
Look at it. Look
Don't-
at it.
Look,
not
vomit
gonna look,
on
I hate
his
feet.
foot is not going to help us out.
I'm trying to drink.
See her vagina.
No, I don't care.
You could.
They
you
all
can
look
see
the
her
same.
vagina.
I'm not gonna look.
He said they all look the same.
All
It's
vagina.
fine.
Well, some got
It's
beef
fine.
curtains, some don't.
It's fine. Whatever. You're
Yeah.
You know what,
welcome.
Frankie? You have very nice feet.
I hate feet.
Of course I do.
I just want
That
you to
is a
know
lovely
Yeah.
picture.
I pay a lot of money
to get your feet done.
to get my feet done.
She
I
has
pay a
very
lot of
beautiful
money.
feet, and that picture is very aesthetic.
She's feet.
That's
bougie.
cool. Hope you made a lot of money off of it.
I have not.
You haven't
haven't
tried
put
to
it out
And
to
where,
market
and where do
yet.
we?
No,
where
I
do we
haven't
send
put
the
it
money
out.
You haven't.
No, we went on the website.
Okay.
to? Was it?
I mean,
Cash
I
App?
Our pictures
I
on
have-
that website that we talked about.
I have an
We have
Instagram
we're building
Yeah,
up.
but you
dedicated
could
to
hustle
my
those on
feet.
the side and make a
I have
ton
an
of fucking
Instagram
money.
dedicated to my feet. I did do some research though.
Called tamales.
Instead of Frankie's fingers, it's Frankie's feet.
no, Frankie's toes.
Frankie's fingers.
Frankie's toes. Yeah, whatever.
Frankie finger
Frankie's
toes.
toes.
I don't
Frankie's
use my
fingers.
name.
Frankie's booty.
Frankie's fingers feet.
Frankie's chocha.
And where's the link to that one?
Frankie's
Hey, come on,
Frankie's
let's
left
know he's
titty or the right
maintained.
one that she likes the best. I don't know.
the magic right titty.
Yo, did you see that thing I tagged you on with the Rudolph?
Yeah. Oh, are we doing that?
We need to buy
Do
them
it.
bitches.
Do it. Do
no,
it.
you're supposed to make
You're
it
supposed to do too,
yourself.
Star.
So let's make them bitches.
Yeah.
Y'all really
Yeah.
gonna run around with your titty hanging out
we
with
can,
a
we
red?
can go to the art store tomorrow.
I just need a sweater. Cut out the titty.
Would
Yeah.
you like a picture of that?
I would love
Yes.
for you both to do the reindeer
yes.
thing, and I'll be the Santa.
Okay.
So I'll be
Where's-
behind you guys.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh, shit.
ho.
That's awesome.
Ho, ho,
that would
ho.
trend.
No, hose.
Funny.
Oh,
Y'all wouldn't be about that life.
I would be about
I would definitely. Listen.
I know you would. I know you would, Frankie.
Frankie's the first one
Yeah,
up
you
in that
damn right.
bitch.
You know what?
You damn right, Frankie. You want to be tied up by me. Yeah.
Stop.
Just shut the whole shit
Stop.
down.
You
Just-
know how you.
You like
get
me at the club last night, just.
You know.
Why don't we
what-
tell everybody what happened last night?
No, we're not telling anybody what happened
Oh
last night.
no.
Come on, man.
So for
No,
this
no, no.
episode, we were actually supposed to play battle shots,
But a producer
Who
failed.
said?
but
No, Battle
Who said
Shots is
that?
a completely different show. I said we would have
We
you
have
on.
to have a dedicated
day
battle
for
shot
that show.
Yes.
Yes.
So we'll be guests
Whatever.
to that show.
Yes.
so
Absolutely.
we were supposed to play battle shots
Sure, go
because
ahead.
it was our 21st birthday.
And now you ruined
kind of.
it.
We don't actually know what episode we're on.
I put it's the barely legal fake ID episode.
Would you like to bring this to us? Oh, Richard Myers.
Oh
since
yeah,
you
sell
are-
them.
since you
How cool
are-
is that, Richard?
Yes.
How fucking
Okay,
cool
handle
is
this
that,
real quick.
Richard?
All right,
fucking
what's
cool
the
is that?
question?
Hey, do me a favor, Richard.
All right, pay me first.
You're on
Richard.
it. What are you talking about?
Wait, I got your. I have to ask you
Oh
something.
wait, no, you're not on it.
I need
That's
you to
right.
read this word for word and tell me what's wrong with
You're
it.
not on it.
Your mom.
Read the top ad.
The
The
entire
whole
ad.
ad.
You're not on
Word
it.
for word. Don't skip a word.
Go ahead, read it.
The largest independent radio network in the Tampa Bay area. We
Okay.
broadcast. Fucking A.
Oh hell!
How many
no.
eyes?
Fucking
How many
A.
goddamn eyes looked at
What
this
the
before
fuck?
I
So
hit
they
the
made a
press?
mistake. Don't they owe you one?
No,
it's all good.
No. Those are our
Why?
friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you want something,
These things
Your
happen.
friends
greenage.
really just fucked you like this.
No.
But
It's
the
not-
thing was that we're missing.
If you mean by fuck
Chopping
me as
it
far
up
as
is
putting
missing.
Well, you're
my
not missing your
Brandon
locals
up.
right out
Wait. In defense of the broadcasters,
the
there. Yeah,
broadcasters.
it's right there.
they correct it later on
you
by
are.
by putting the word broadcast as broadcast.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So
Wait a
Listen,
minute. You know what?
it's not in there
Not on there.
because I told. Did I tell
He
you?
told us too late.
he told us the day
Because
after.
I found out when they found out.
Hey, Star, can you do something real quick? Okay, 10 minutes. Bam.
Sorry, but now you
Whatever.
know. These are how those things go.
No, but you
then
never,
we'll get
you
updated.
never even told us. To
Because I
submit.
found out when I found
hey, but
out.
how many subscribers or how many people get this?
I think that's it's one of those things
It's
that
a
they
free,
they
Oh, well.
they
Well,
give it
how
a
about
go.
we send you a
You go
new
to
one?
triple
Then-
distribution.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Did
Give me
my-
the new
did my
one. Send me the
internet
new
hit
one
you
so the
up?
next time we're
You go
good.
to the.
I'm
You know,
just saying that
also,
most of the people won't give a shit, really.
Yeah, they won't.
Yeah, but no. If you go to like the,
But just let them have their.
if you go to the
drink.
smoke shops, places that specialize in.
Go ahead, keep reading.
I'm trying to.
Talking.
I'm
There
trying
you
to.
go.
I'm trying to be
You
as
need
legal
cue
as possible.
cards. God damn it.
Before we go into the show, like more in depth, I would like to also bring to the attention about another like member of this room. I like it how he's been ignoring us the whole time until Lucy Lou came on, and he was like all
Wow,
about
really?
being part of the show again.
Who? Go ahead, say his name.
His name is
I've
Brother
been sick.
Latino.
See the jealous look in her face?
Yeah, I've been
You should have
sick.
seen him.
I've been
You
sick.
mean to tell
I've
me
been sick.
that I don't do it enough for you?
No.
You should have
Have
seen
you
his ass.
seen Lucy Lou?
He came over
No.
here and he was like, He
We
would
have
not.
a history.
He was part of the show, my
Yeah.
friends.
Wow.
I had to bring that out.
Oh, that's fine.
That's what
Frank, you
got
got to put in work. You can't just, he
know-
likes me. He thinks I'm cute, and just expect that
Expect
to
me?
just
No.
be.
You gotta
You
put
know.
some
And
work
me and
in.
her had a lesbian moment. If you guys checked the last show,
Yay.
I had a lesbian moment live.
Yeah, boobs in her face.
Boobs
And
in the
her
face.
mouth.
You got to start putting in work, Frankie. You could be replaced. We could have
Easily.
another you in a minute.
That's all right.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
All right. Do I need to leave again?
Oh, is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
No, no, you're not. Listen. When you're not here, he suffers.
See, start.
You hate.
Oh
him when
no!
he's
Let
not
me
here.
check the numbers from last episode.
He's a liar.
No, I'm serious.
We're just playing. Stop being so. What's that
Insecure?
word?
Hypersensitive.
No, hypersensitive. Thank you. I like that one.
You know what else is You know what?
Oh shit, my phone's.
Oh
ringing.
shit! Who's
You don't
calling
need to
now?
know.
Oh, what a professional.
You don't need to know.
Well, anyways,
Well, I value
the year
you,
is.
Frankie.
Thank you.
I love you,
Just
Frankie.
the next 5 minutes.
Frankie,
Frankie, I
glad
love
to
you
have
too.
you back home.
Thank you.
Frankie, I love you too,
You
but I
and
want you to know.
Fuck you, Alfie. And not in the fun, dirty way.
Not yet. Anyway,
So we're talking about any gossip that's happening around.
Oh,
Serge is a
Not
coward.
really. There's really not much.
No.
happening.
Let's premise the Sergil situation.
what?
No.
I think it's very
He
important.
said he said he didn't want to
I
talk
know.
about
I think
it.
it's very important.
He didn't want to talk about it.
I think it's
we
very
should
important.
No,
respect
it's
him.
not very
Discuss
important. I'll be
this
putting my
matter
business
because
out there.
We don't want this happening on the freaking
Allegedly.
basis while
Like
we're
I didn't
out.
want my business out there.
Yeah, no,
What's that
don't
say?
do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fair
Yeah.
because me and you we put our
But
business
that's
out there.
that's
Exactly,
you
thank you.
volunteering it.
Yeah. If I say, hey, let's talk about it, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I can
Well,
talk about
anyways.
it off air,
We already did.
but on air we're not talking about it.
Well, let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
The
Coward.
New Year's coming, people.
It sure
Uh,
is. I'm gonna make
yes.
sure. I'm gonna make
I'm
sure.
The
so-
New Year's coming.
I'm so hyped for New Year's. I
already
really,
can sense the debauchery plan developing.
If you guys would like to be my
What
date
day
in
is-
New
what day
Years,
is New Year's?
Hold
contact
on.
me at Starshear. I'm looking
Wow,
for a date.
really,
in New
ask
Star?
Year's.
that question?
Really, Star?
Yes.
What day is new? I mean, but what day
You
of the
too,
week?
Frankie?
It's on
What
a
day of the week?
Wednesday.
Okay. It
Or
is
no,
on
no,
a
no. Is it?
Yes.
It's no. New Year's Eve is on a Tuesday.
Oh my god.
And I don't
sucks,
work
man.
Wednesday, so baby, mira, okay? I will drive my happy ass all the way over here.
She's trying to get that big meaty. That
The big meaty.
If you would
End
like
of the
to be
year.
my date for New
No.
Year's,
No,
this
hashtag me
one
at
wants money.
Starshear.
We're gonna have to find something. We're gonna have to find something to do.
The
This one-
whole point is to definitely find someone
Tuesday
to
night
do.
though.
Yeah, that's a weird year. Hey, my
Yo.
birthday's on
What if you
Black
don't
Friday.
get laid for New Year's?
At least it's a Friday.
Yeah, but it's
I
Black
didn't
Friday.
get laid
Today is a
last
national
year.
holiday, so
But
what
it's
are we
Black
worried
Friday.
They should give you
What
the
did I
rest
do
of the
New
week
Year's?
off. If Wednesday,
I didn't do
Last year I
anything.
didn't get laid for New Year's. Did you?
if I did, I can't fucking remember.
Yikes. Did you get
You know
laid for
what?
New Year's?
Let me talk to you
I haven't
guys.
got laid in 5 years.
No, I didn't. That's right. No, I
You're such
didn't.
a fucking
I
liar.
spent New Year's with.
The
I
most-
spent New Year's with
about.
Karma.
Oh, we got to help Alfie now.
Yeah.
We gotta help Alfie.
Rest in peace.
I told you I know the right girl for you.
The
I
most.
spent New
Yes,
Year's
sure.
with my dog.
Aw,
It was the last New Year's we got to spend together, but she was barking at the fireworks, and I got all that on video.
Oh, baby girl.
It's okay.
Did it all get somber in here?
Would it help if you
Yeah.
put a collar on me?
Yes.
Oh.
It could. I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll have to find out.
Hey, you know what? The
I
Todd.
cannot
Hey, the
believe
Todd
it.
drive up the road. The Todd.
I like the new
Actually-
Frankie.
I thought you were talking to me.
You're
It's like
welcome.
she took a couple of days off and came back like, I'm just.
Hey, no, but wait. But
Baby.
seriously, shout
Let
out
me
to the
show my
Todd. They got that type of
titties.
stuff there.
Say that again.
I
what?
mean, you could just get the cable from one of these microphones.
I mean,
Whoa.
whatever
Damn.
works.
Why don't we see that right now?
No. We're gonna go to the Todd after this, and we're
I
gonna
think
get you
it's
some
a
toys.
for our eyes only type
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Meow.
Yeah. So, anyways, I was talking about my.
Anyways,
Let's talk about segues first. How do we segue into new subjects?
I don't know. I just say, anyways.
She was
Okay.
doing-
Yeah. Anyways, that's perfect. Anyways.
See, actually, okay. So the most fun I had on a New Year's, I was working at this
Oh,
barbershop
New Year's.
downtown Sarasota.
name.
I like this topic.
It was
I do too.
called Just Gents Barber Spa. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me all about it.
Yeah,
Barber
yeah.
Spa, but
Barber
go
Spa.
They had a
That's
cute
where
little vacuum.
it's
No,
like
please.
it's a really high end.
yeah.
like
Well, that's what they want you to think. But go ahead.
yeah, exactly. The haircut. Anyways,
That's
that's the
really
point.
a high end thing for a dude. He don't give a fuck.
right.
Yeah, they do.
They
They
do.
do.
Anyways,
Yeah,
there was
let's-
this.
let's stop
there was
interrupting.
this
Yeah.
Let's stop
guy.
interrupting.
That's what I do. I'm
Let's stop
sorry.
interrupting.
I got
You
ADD.
want some more?
She'll get her story
I'm
out.
not
I
even
promise,
finished with
promise.
this.
I
You better
promise.
hurry
Go
up.
ahead.
There was this guy that came over there and he gave us some tickets to this private party that he threw. It was a silent disco. You ever heard of those?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love
Where they got the
silent disco.
headphones with the
Dude,
different
yes,
colors.
it was.
Richard.
It was an open bar. I was 19 years old, boy.
And this was what, like
like 2
Last
years ago.
Last year?
Yeah,
What'd you say
yeah,
last
for
year?
sure.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he
Salute.
it was the most
We're still listening.
No, we're listening.
Wait,
Go
no,
ahead.
wait, we're
it
pretending.
was the most fun
I'm
I've
listening,
ever
that's all
had.
that
Like
matters.
I got trashed. I mean, that shit was free.
Say it
Snooki's
ain't
trash.
Like
my
Snooki trash?
Snooki right there, though.
Was it?
Frankie's
it was
my
not
Snooki.
Snooki trashed.
Yo,
It was not
me and
Snooki
Frankie,
trashed.
What would you
when we
do?
bonded, the way this show happened was that
Star.
me. Okay,
Can
sorry.
she finish her story?
Yeah.
No, that was it. That was the most fun. And actually,
That was it?
no. I went home with this random guy, right?
Oh, no.
He was from out of town.
Oh.
Dude. By the
Get your paperwork right.
no. Listen. By the
You
time
gotta
we
put the porn music on, man.
by the time we got to the hotel,
Wait. He's gonna put some music for you.
all right,
I'm
go
not.
ahead.
I'm not putting music. Go
Wow.
ahead.
Okay,
You're unprepared.
good. Because by the time we got to the hotel, I was sobered up enough to realize he had to have like fucking Tourette's or something. And the whole time, I'm just like, please get the fuck off of me.
I like guys with Tourette's.
Nah, he was weird.
Act like Vibrant.
It
Oh
was.
my god. Let me tell you something. I was getting to know this guy. He had Tourette's. He was Christian, so he was not gonna have sex with me.
Oh
He
my
made it very
God!
clear.
This is getting better every
He
second.
made it very clear.
Lame.
But he was so sexy. He's Italian, and he had Tourette's, and he wanted me to use some of my bad pictures for the Tourette's Foundation, right? And he would do it, and I would be like,
I
"Oh my!"
feel like this is
He was
weird.
not. He wouldn't say anything weird. It's like his muscles in his face would do something,
Yeah.
and it was hot to me. I said,
Oh my God.
"OMG, you are fucking sexy."
Yeah.
He was
So
hot.
is this
Was
why
this
he
on
was
New
eating you
Year's?
out or something?
Huh?
Was this on
Okay.
New Year's?
No, I wish.
Because
it
we were
was.
doing the dope shit that's happened on New
But
Year's.
she talked
thing.
about Tourette's, and I decided to get my
That
Tourette's
was just
story.
Okay.
Hey,
Really off.
segue. We fucking segue into Tourette's.
Segue.
I can't
Oh,
segue.
I love
Okay,
the
we have
stream
our
of
own
consciousness the
vocabulary.
show
We
always
have
goes
the word
into.
satellite, segue. Is there another word that we use here?
Transition.
Porn.
Yes.
Porn.
I guess.
Satellite,
Hey.
segue, and porn.
Sauced up right now.
That's how we do here.
So,
Already?
Are we all
I'm
doing a
pinned.
story?
There's no already.
So like, okay, so then what happened? You
Fine.
bounced? You told me you were sick?
wait,
or
wait.
Oh
what?
no, I was like, oh my god, I gotta go, and I left.
Were you in there yet? Or like,
Bored?
Did you at least let
In the
him?
middle of your story, even. Oh my God.
She's so bored with her own story.
what did my Tinder dude say?
Oh, I forgot to. I didn't write him back yet.
She's lying.
I didn't write him back.
She already gave him the address.
Wait, let me see if he wrote to
Wait,
me.
there's already deep pics on her fucking site.
Hey, if anybody would love to have their dick judged by a room full of people,
Send your
send
money.
them to me.
No,
Send the cash out.
No.
Send the Frankie
I didn't
cash
say
out.
this room of people.
Listen, I'm over here looking at my messages.
All right, so my favorite
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve story. I was in New York, Times Square.
Oh, that's right, you bastard.
Oh, tell us all about it.
It was like
Chula.
25 fucking degrees. I was out there since
No,
1
how
p.m.
long did you sit out there for?
Can I finish this?
Yes.
Did I just say?
Just how long ago, though?
I was out. What was it? 2000? I
7?
can't remember.
8?
You don't remember the ball dropping? Is that the problem?
No, it was like
can't remember?
2005. No,
Well, he wasn't
2006. Somewhere in there.
All right, go ahead,
Yeah,
sir.
go ahead.
Oh, this
You
guy-
may proceed,
this
Count.
guy-
And we were out there since like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but they had the
Same
main street on Times Square barricaded off, so you're just crammed in these side streets and on the sidewalk with 50,000 other people. And then I think it was like 7 o'clock they opened up the barricades, and it's just this big fucking rat race to the streets.
Right.
So just it was insane. 25 degrees. We're just out there, just huddled up, trying to stay warm.
With each other?
Yeah, because I was with like 5 or 6 people from my work, my job.
Is this before where they cordon everything? No, this is after 9/11. So
Yeah,
they-
way after 9/11.
We have to
Okay,
11.
yeah.
And it's like it was cool because there's so many people there that like motherfuckers didn't give a fuck. So people were just smoking weed,
Oh yeah.
just getting hammered. It was cool because every hour they show the countdown for every country that's going into the New Year. So
You get to celebrate over and
yeah,
over and over.
over and over again.
Right.
But you get to see who's all the foreigners because they're the ones that are going
Right.
the most crazy. So yeah, that was my shit.
Yeah.
I had a pretzel at 1:30 and didn't eat for the rest of the night.
Wow.
Man.
Awesome. If you've never been to Times
You gotta
Square,
do it, right? It's one
do
of
it
those
at least
things.
You gotta do it at
Well,
least
I'm
once in your
from
life.
New
It's a
York.
bucket list type.
Wait a minute,
item,
didn't
right?
Didn't we go when we were little kids?
No.
I don't.
If
thought
we did,
did.
I don't remember it. I just remember being there.
I remember.
No,
I remember
probably the two
we
of you
did.
did, but he repressed the memory of you being there.
Yeah, probably.
No, that was. It was. No, you know, I think we were at DT Caroline.
No, we never
we
been.
were at
Trust me,
Carolina.
they
We
wouldn't
never
take
went
kids down there.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
New Year's, it makes me so sad here in Florida. It's not like New York. You know, New
Well,
York we
'cause
have
it's not really a
balls. and
We don't-
0% chance of snow. Is that the problem?
Baby, we got
There's
balls
so
everywhere.
many balls out there. You know,
Balls
over
drop
here.
all the time.
I mean,
All
I'm
the
just saying,
time,
like,
every day.
sometimes a bitch is single
Deep
during the
down my
holidays.
throat. I mean,
Why can't we go a place
So
where
when
other
did your
single people
balls
go?
descend?
Fucking every weekend.
hey.
Heyo.
I got a story to
Listen.
tell.
Okay.
But-
Somebody
Alfie?
told me they were curious about getting milked.
Is
You know
this-
what that means?
No, no, this is an interesting
Did
one.
this
No,
start
wait,
5 years
wait.
ago?
I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
Yeah,
no.
tell
This
me.
is-
What does that mean?
It means
The
that
year's
when they're
1999.
coming,
Wait,
you
wait,
stick
hang
your
on.
finger in your ass and it makes them have a better orgasm.
Nah, I'm cool.
No.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I keep like my nails are long
Happy
and
New
they're
Year.
sharp. Okay, my nails are long and
No,
they're
please
sharp.
lie to us now, please.
You're making this.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to
I'm
you.
afraid to hear the truth right now.
You stuck your finger in somebody's ass.
No. I would be afraid to because I just know like it would hurt
Fucking
more than
puncture.
But if
cause
you're asking
Internal
if
bleeding, right?
Who gives a fuck?
100%. I care.
She doesn't want to be committed.
I don't want
to
to
crime.
hurt you.
It's
If
not
you were
committed
really
a crime if
to
they
the
ask
act,
for it.
you would just have no names.
Motherfucker
That's
bleeds
true.
out of his
And
asshole.
as I will not be doing that, then I'm not committed.
Okay. All right, but
So-
Alfie has a story.
Yeah,
ahead,
His
tell us
story
about
is
you.
Gotta
me.
give him at least like.
You gotta give my story,
You
like-
got
The
your
year
The year
was
is
1999.
It was
Don't
quite
talk
interesting
there.
because I remember everybody was freaking out about Y2K and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that shit?
I was in Cleveland, Ohio.
I actually don't really remember that shit as I am very young.
Young.
Yeah.
She was singing in front of the TV with her mommy watching Fire. Well, anyways, that was the year that they showed every single on ABC and like it was maybe
Just
NBC.
make sure all the power.
They
didn't
showed
go
that
out.
every single city New Year's going off, and everybody was like, "Is something bad gonna happen? Is something bad gonna happen?"
And was
So-
this
Yeah.
before Dick Clark had his massive stroke?
Yeah, this is before. So this
Dick
our-
who?
Dick Clark was still alive.
I love that name, Dick.
No, so my uncle and I were working at this club in the Flats. It's equivalent to Ybor City in Tampa. So there was some issue with the alcohol, so I had to go out to go get some
Let's get some what?
alcohol.
Okay.
Come back.
Proceed.
So the night goes through the end. We sit there. 12 goes off.
Let me smalls. Just
We're all still alive. And I think I remember because I was drunk.
What happened? What happened? Tell me something happened.
It was really foggy, but I was making out with some girls like behind the DJ booth.
More than one girl at the same time?
Yes.
Ooh.
No wonder you God has punished
Can
you
we
and
go to a
given-
strip club tonight?
We may.
You can, hey, Charlotte's just right up the road.
Depends on which one.
Charlotte's just right up the
I
road.
want to go to.
I don't care.
I went to a script.
know
strip
go to
club last
Charlotte's
week,
just right up the road.
and it was like I was like, bitch, I am a way better stripper than you.
Charlotte's just right up the road.
I could have made some money
Okay.
that
The
night.
gauntlet has
Look,
been thrown down.
I have no
I gotta
bullshit.
see this.
Oh,
No,
bullshit. Oh,
I could
bullshit.
strip.
wait, no bullshit. I have an idea for the show where we just do random stupid shit, like just for the fun of the show. Like go to an amateur night at a strip club.
Oh my God, you're creating so much paperwork for me.
There you go.
We keep you here
Ladies and
for a
gentlemen, Mr.
reason,
Myers.
Richard.
Law
Listen,
firm.
I'm down.
Work,
I'm
Daddy.
down to further adventure, baby.
Hey,
Let's visit every fucking place in Tampa.
Boy,
Everywhere.
I'm so
every
excited.
freaking restaurant, every freaking
You know
strip
what?
club.
No, I got a really good one here.
Every
we are going
club.
to the Todd.
I've been
With
to the
live
Todd.
cams going into the Todd.
Let's
We're
go.
not allowed. We have to ask permission.
Yeah, I don't think you can record in there. You can't
Oh.
even take pictures.
But
Really?
Yeah.
if we tell them
know
our
a lot
idea,
about
they
she
may,
really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, you
You know a lot about the etiquette of Todd.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
Yeah, you know a little too
we
much.
heard
That
One
you
must
can't take
educate
pictures.
yourself.
Wow,
no,
she
I
really
know for a
educated.
fact
Listen,
you can't.
I go to the Todd to buy some of my outfits that I wear out.
Do you wear them
That's where I buy my
like 16-inch
fishnets. That's where I buy my
stilettos, too?
corsets. That's,
No.
that's clothes right there that I need.
Yeah.
Star,
of
do you
course.
just wear those stilettos that are really big?
I am. I'm not into stilettos like that. I'm more of like
Frankie,
a
are you
Converse
into
chick, but I'll
stilettos?
like
I love.
He's like,
Okay.
I don't give a fuck if you're not into stilettos.
Frankie.
Next chick,
Frankie.
do you like stilettos?
I love a good pair of heels. I have okay.
Mind you, I,
Oh.
didn't say
I
heels,
got
said
a pair of
stilettos.
heels that's rocking
Okay,
crystals. My husband bought it.
stilettos
My
is
ex-husband
something
bought it for
completely
me.
different.
They were
I don't want to look
$900.
stupid. I don't want to look like a baby deer that was just born and can't walk yet. So I do what I can. I wear my heels are pretty high, so I mean,
You just wear them on the street at night. Right?
Yeah, that's where you're
Nebraska.
supposed to wear them, baby.
I'm Nebraska, bro.
Well, where no one cares if you fall down and
right where no
Unless
one
you're falling in
cares.
the head.
I like to
Alfie got the joke.
I like to conduct myself as
As
a
a
lady.
lady.
Yeah.
Lady of the night.
The lies are being told at this table tonight.
Stop it. You stop it.
Holy shit.
Cheers.
Hey.
The 21, I think.
We're 21.
21-ish,
Okay.
baby.
barely legal.
So, like, me and Frank
Like
have
the
been doing
porn.
a
Hey.
lot of work together lately. Like,
Dog, we've been
Continue.
we've been working a lot
do you
lately
mean by
together. I can't wait till we get home after we were drunk so we can take nudes
you-
together.
Bet you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah,
do, you
she's gonna take my
fucking
nudes and
whores.
I'm gonna take her nudes and we take videos of each other. It's so awesome and fun.
fucking
But anyways,
pictures of my
You are.
pussy.
Hey, you
I'm
know what
gonna
I
take pictures
suggest?
of her
Then? Wait,
pussy.
Go
I
ahead.
suggest you start your own
Fucking
channel
sluts.
on Pornhub.
I already have one. I'm kidding.
It's difficult.
We're
X
actually
videos.
Why you
accumulating.
always gotta take it to like the fucking next level?
Listen,
Yeah.
we're accumulating material that may be released one day,
Sure.
but not yet. Today's not
Holy
that.
crap, I'm hitting the well. I gotta drink more.
But we've been working a lot on our branding, and we're so excited about everything that's going on with us with the Chopping It Up show.
Yep.
And we've also been working on ourselves to prepare each other for 2020, mentally, emotionally, and physically.
There you
Why
go.
am I still
You
depressed?
know,
And,
so it's like
financially.
Because you're not doing any work.
So, we want to have a show, we want to start a nice clean slate.
If I was lying, I wouldn't be
Star, I heard
telling
you
the
were
truth.
taking care of yourself physically for at least 30
yes, how do you
years
do
already.
this?
Whoa. What are you trying
Isn't that
to say?
right?
No, he's asking.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah,
That I've been taking care of for 30 years at least
No,
already?
physically.
No,
What?
he's saying
Yourself.
physically.
Physically.
How do you
Yourself
take care of
physically.
yourself?
Physically.
Oh,
physically?
yeah. I've been.
You gotta answer the question.
I've been
No
taking care of
dodging the
myself
question.
physically for
You gotta
30
ask.
years.
Are
He
you
said,
are you
how?
what you're implying?
How?
is that
Wait,
you've
That's the
been
question, yeah.
Yeah, but by
masturbating?
now, do you need any help?
Oh!
When I need help,
Thank you,
I'm
Richard.
pretty sure I can find it.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know?
Me too.
I just don't like negative vibes or negative anything around me, so I lose interest real
Don't
fast.
you
Yeah.
need people that thrive on that, though? Shit. People that
There's
live
people
in
that
the
are
fucking
comfortable
attic.
in chaos.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I
That's
gotta.
it.
But you
have-
know, negativity is not just the spirit; it's an action that they may do, and it's a negative thing, and just allowing that in your space brings negativity
Yeah,
to you.
exactly.
And that's why I know
Funny
you guys
fuck,
be
we're
like,
having the same
"Damn, she just
conversation from last
dumps people."
This is
It's
what I've been
because of
telling
that.
him the past few days. He don't get it though.
It's because of
well,
that.
it's not he don't get it. He don't want to believe it.
I just want positivity in my life. I want to grow and grow and grow, and I want.
You're
everything.
a winner.
I am a fucking winner. I lose though, but I'm a winner.
You don't lose, you get lessons.
I get lessons. Sometimes it feels like a loss, but then the gain is much bigger.
It's never a
Right.
loss.
You know, I was talking to Star the other day because
Like you always
I
do.
don't want to get too deep
Because she
into
was-
it.
No, please
Nearby.
get deep.
No, no.
Like dive right in.
No, Daddy.
Deep. You
You
Dive
get
right in,
deep.
baby.
Get deep.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it.
Anyways.
That died out real quick. Go ahead.
Right? I was, damn. Nobody
Your
followed through
turn.
with it. Anyways,
Anyways.
I was talking
Anyways.
to Star, and recently I've been getting like a lot more spiritual and stuff like that, and really just meditating for mindfulness and really trying to work on this thing, and
That's where it all starts.
my brain, baby, my head, yeah. Anyways, I've been trying to work on Serge's head too.
Is that real
Anyways,
stuff
that's
you
not the point. The point is,
Well, that's where most stories
I
begin
keep-
with me.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I keep, I keep hearing something and it really resonates with me, and it's things don't happen to you, they happen for you. Right? And
Facts.
that's really like I really like that, because a lot of times like we victimize ourselves and we're like, God, why is this happening to me? Like why, and it's not like we have to understand that everything we go through is a lesson.
Hey, Miss Fingers,
Yes.
do you know the movie and the book called The Secret?
No.
Oh yes,
Ooh.
yes,
Secret
yes.
That's what you're describing.
Yeah.
You know,
all the
Tampa
goodness
Tony.
in your life, all the positivity
say
in your
something.
life, and all the successes in your life can be boiled down to one thing: choosing your attitude.
Yep.
Oh,
Listen, I asked Tampa
all
Tony
facts.
something
So
the other
that's,
day.
well,
It's
that's what
facts.
I've been working on.
The
I've been-
universe calls it the universe. The Bible calls it
God or whatever, yeah.
It's all the
Yeah.
same thing.
Right? No,
Because
of course.
but the thing is, all these holy books say the same thing. You speak what you want to happen.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, let me
You
tell
don't say what you don't want to happen because
On a-
if you say what
Well,
you don't want to happen,
right.
Fuck Frankie
I was-
Fingers.
That's what happens.
There you
Create
go.
the energy
I
that
put it out in the
brings in the
universe.
positive.
Facts.
You know, I
The universe heard you.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with Tampa
I was
Tony.
telling him this yesterday.
Yeah, we had a really long discussion about this yesterday because I've been kind of down on myself, which is why I haven't been.
That's why you got to sweat. He was like, "What time we going? 9 o'clock. All right. I'm tired. I'm like, no, you're telling yourself.
You tell yourself
right.
you're
Yeah.
tired.
And
Yeah.
there's no way. You
No,
can
and
be
this is
more
what I told
tired
him.
than
I
you.
said, you are telling
24
yourself.
hours straight.
No, it doesn't matter. You're telling yourself you're tired.
You have
So
no
you're going to
children.
be tired.
I
Take
don't
care
have
of.
children. No, I don't.
If you
No.
tell yourself, I'm going to have a fucking great time, you're going to have a fucking great
Hey,
time.
hey, do you remember
Well,
when I
that's the
went
thing.
to the?
I'm gonna have a
uh,
fucking great time tonight. There you
I
go.
Do you
was
remember when I
reading-
went to Choco Night? You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Taco night or
And
taco
And he had
night?
a great
night?
time. He
No,
was
but
out of
that's-
his environment.
That was I chose my attitude for the night,
And that's
fucking owned
how
it.
it goes.
And he did it for me because, you know.
Where night? Where did you go?
You said Choco night? I'm confused.
Yeah, I know I shouldn't have said that, but go
Is it
ahead.
taco night? I'm confused.
No.
So
Clear that up.
Said that, but
I took Richard to a very urban.
No, and then
The
he's
Kennedy.
No.
no, he's
What?
probably with the like
Kennedy's
pink
not
pony.
urban.
It was Whiskey North.
Oh, that's right, Whiskey North.
Was it?
I remember.
It was a rap contest night.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
It was
I
very
didn't
out of
know.
his. He was the whitest
Well,
guy
keep
in
it
there.
clean. Keep
Wow.
Keep it
Really keeping
Florida
it.
bar approved.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
Why are we so worried about the Florida
Allegedly.
bar all of a sudden?
Don't forget
No, no,
allegedly.
listen,
Always.
he had a great time though. Like he made it work.
No. Always.
He made it work, even though it was not something he was used to.
Yeah.
And we had the best time
Dude,
ever.
but you had the best fucking time.
Richard,
No, you don't grow until you push the envelope. And
I
experience
love
something that-
pushing the envelope.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Why are you
Being,
looking at me, sir?
Because
being
you're
uncomfortable.
stay out
Because
of your
this
comfort
is something
zone.
that we all need to hear because the only reason
I should have heard it last night. I was in my comfort zone.
That's right.
The
Pussy.
only reason that I am here today is because Star pulled me out of the fucking shithole that I was in.
Yeah.
And
Plus, we
because
rehired you.
Right.
We love Star.
Yeah.
She
Twice.
pulled me out of my comfort zone, and I've always been me, but she's given me a different platforms to be me and to tell me or make sure that I know that it's okay.
To be Frankie Fingers.
Exactly.
And,
No, but
and I
growth
preach
also
that.
comes-
Unapologetically.
but listen, this is important.
I preach that very big on everyone, like women, especially women. I see them; they just lose themselves really fast in like relationships and like being a parent and all that stuff. I'm a parent too. I'm a hell of a mother. My kids are honor rolls and shit. Like I have the most amazing kids in the world, and they're not bad at all. You know what I mean? But it's good to be yourself, regardless.
Right.
It's good to be everything you can be. Life is too short. You got to go out there and like. What the fuck are you doing behind me, you fucker?
It's 30-second
No.
delay, so I play with it.
Oh.
But I want to address something. It's, we're talking
Go
about
ahead.
pushing the envelope, and that's where you grow. But you can also grow from realizing I got to the envelope and chose what's your comfort level.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you
Exactly.
realize it, and you say you may want to take a step back, but then you still learn something about yourself.
But see, the way
So-
I see myself.
But you got to entertain the idea of being pushed. That's
Right.
That's the idea.
You
You
gotta-
have to be. You just have to allow yourself to be pushed.
and sometimes you're not going to be.
Alfie, you're
able-
having too much fucking fun, and this is a serious
Why are
conversation.
you giggling, man?
Can you-
Because he doesn't like serious talk.
You know why? Because he's being forced
He doesn't want
to
grow.
listen right now.
No, he don't.
Because we're holding him accountable at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, heard me.
Accountability makes people act. He's acting out.
Yeah.
He's acting out right now.
So let's make Alfie
He'll
grow.
get it eventually, hopefully.
We'll do it together.
So I was reading something yesterday.
You will.
And it was talking about what's it called? Manifestation.
Yeah.
Right?
Same thing.
And yeah, I know. And it was saying that when you put these labels on yourself, I'm tired, I'm broke, I'm fat, I'm sad.
That's what you
I'm-
get in return.
That's what you're bringing
You call
onto
into
you.
existence what you speak
And you're
out of
just
your mouth.
surrounding yourself. And it's like it's been the hardest thing for me to be able to like sit here and like learn to like meditate
And think differently.
Yes, think differently.
It
because
takes 21 days.
I know because you get in such a bad habit. Like fuck, I'm tired today.
Yeah.
Like
The flesh, they call it, is heavy.
yes.
And it's hard to
Negativity is easy.
it's hard
It's
to
the easy,
it's
but
so
we're also
easy.
but if we're subconsciously brought up in negative thought.
Yeah.
So
we were created
it's
in
hard.
negative
Self-limiting, and
ways.
that's-
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you know what
hard
I said?
to get out of that.
Last
I was
time-
like that a long time.
Last night I was gonna post something, and I'm like, you know what? These people can't even handle this shit. I'm gonna say I was gonna
Damn,
post.
queen.
Yeah, for real. I was gonna post this. This is. Let me remember how I was gonna say it.
Chair.
I know. I still
Look
forget to
into
get
the
the
camera.
WD-40.
I was gonna post.
I need
it,
WD-40,
it goes
I
like
forget.
this. It was like, how did it go?
She was
I
so
was
ready.
Congratulations.
But it was like
Come through.
I've been out of the box for like a long time.
So why don't you come step in my box?
Oh no.
Ew, I just
Oh no.
Everybody's in the box
no.
right now.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not.
The comfort box.
I am not in the box. What does the box being outside of the box mean? It means people are going to tell you in your face you're not good enough, and you keep going because the box is so safe. The box is safe. You don't have to do nothing but be a
comfortable.
robot.
It's
Or
comfortable.
you know, you got to do the same routine over, and you're not going to grow from there. But it's a safe little spot. But you're never going to gain nothing out of it. You know what I
Facts.
mean? The moment you step out of the box is the when you go into, I call it war. You're going to fight for your life now because it's about you, and you're going to have to fight with people saying negative things about you
Yep.
because they want to distract you to go back in the box.
Because they're used to being in the box.
Here's the corollary.
or they know that they don't want you there because they're winners.
But here's
And
the
they don't want you to be a winner. They want you to be back in the box.
No,
because they're
what it
feeding
is
off you.
they're used to, oh, I couldn't do it. You can't do it.
Because they're naysayers?
Yeah.
But the corollary to all of this is that when you put yourself out there and you go the extra mile or you push the envelope, as we say, you can accept the failure that may come with it
Yeah.
and try again.
Right.
Because everyone learns from that failure.
Well,
you
see,
take something from it and you
you're
move
supposed
you
to
move past
learn from the failure, learn from the mistakes, take everything as a lesson, and do it again, but do it differently.
Yeah, and learn and apply what you learned to what
Yes.
you're doing now.
And like when I first met Frankie, she was introverted very much.
I'm still significantly
Yeah,
introverted.
but
We can
she
see
has
that.
bloomed.
We can actually see that.
She is blooming, and so like you can tell.
Yeah,
she
she's
showed her
physical.
boobs today.
Yeah,
She's showing her
I
titties.
see some bloomage.
For
Yeah, I do too.
Halloween.
Really
For
nice.
Halloween, people, ladies and gentlemen, I will post this picture later on my Facebook if you guys are watching.
What's the one
She
with
was
the-
Wait.
naked
Does she have
on
your
freaking
consent?
Ebor with
Yeah, yeah.
fishnets, and she was like, "Listen, you don't have to buy a costume because you already dressed like that." And she dressed like me out there, and I was like, "What?" But let me tell you
Well-
the crazy thing about it: she actually met Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes, I
AKA
became
Jesus.
She met Jesus.
I became
and I
very
took a picture of them.
close to Jesus.
Yeah, I bet you did.
She was close to Jesus that night.
Significantly.
No, but it's good. But like I said, it's like,
It's power. I mean, it's not a negative power. It's like growing because, like, well, somebody told me, like, you got to go through things for you to be used, right? And, like, once you step out of the box, you do go into battle, but then you can save other people out the box.
Right.
And that's how I live my life. Like, I enjoy pulling people out of the darkness.
absolutely.
It's my thing.
That's my thing.
I've always done it. I get, like, I'm not a millionaire, but I'm taking care of somehow.
You're on your way to being one, though.
You know what I mean? Somehow things happen in my life that I'm always taking care of,
George, I know you
and
got
it's because of
tissues in
that.
here with-
What do you mean?
By the way, I am a millionaire.
What do you
Give
mean
it,
by
take a
that?
million.
Huh?
Give it, take
What
a
do you
million.
mean
I'm a million.
by that?
I
6 months,
mean,
though. 6
I know
months
you
will
got
be-
tissues in here.
What do you mean by that?
I mean,
Why
You
would you
got her a
assume
little clammy.
that
Where
I have tissues?
are the tissues next to the
Why
lotion?
would I have tissues?
Because you
listen,
would.
Hey, audience.
I have napkins
Surge
over
is
there.
a softie.
It's on
He
top of
cries
the
all time.
categories
He needs
box.
his tissues.
Can you pass me a napkin?
It's on top of this categories
on
box.
top of this category box.
But you know, like I feel like
What do you
sometimes
need to
during like the end of the year is when you're supposed to prepare yourself
Yeah.
because you have an opportunity to start over a clean slate.
Yeah.
Like I always practice this thing. Like I practice like burning bowls. You know what I mean? Like I practice getting rid of things that do not serve me or have in my heart that make me angry or something, or I'm like not okay with, and like I burn them. They don't belong in my life anymore, and sometimes you need to actually do something
And that works, though.
physically
That's actually-
to actually
yeah.
have a connection to like a new start. And a lot of people do that during like the end of the year. I'm one of them
So-
that does that.
This past new moon, let me put my glasses on. This past full moon, just the other day.
Was it
I-
waxing gibbous? Just go ahead. Never mind.
It was a big orange one.
Wow.
It was beautiful. It was
I love
fucking
the
beautiful.
moon.
I love the
Saw
moon.
the
I
video
fucking love the moon.
All right, go ahead.
I love the moon. I love the sun. I love the stars.
The stars?
Yeah. I
Guess
really-
what? By the way, there's a star named Starshire in the heavens.
Is there really?
Yeah, it's registered by the NASA.
Lit.
Stop hanging.
Allegedly.
No, it's true. I have all the coordinates.
Royalties? I need to have a
Yeah, really.
I actually do have a star named Starshire in the heavens.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's registered by the NASA for eternity.
And you know that'll be the one that send the alien ships to kill us all. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, there's a star out there called Starshire.
So-
Thank you,
We'll
April.
delve into that later, but I think you have something to say.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about the during the full moon, I did this like releasing ritual, right? The one I was talking to you about on the group chat,
Okay.
where we write everything down.
Yeah,
you
write everything down and
rip it
burn
up,
it.
you burn it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dude, my room was literally up in smoke.
You
Between
did it in your room?
yeah, between
We should have one
between
here on our
between
parking
the
lot for
incense
anyone
I was
that wants to come
burning,
here
You're
and do
the
it.
supposed to
candles.
do it outside.
Can
Well,
we have one out
obviously,
here
Because
for the
when you
studio?
burn it inside, that energy is still
Listen,
inside.
why don't
I
we
can't
have
put
one
the
here for
energy
New
after.
Year's?
She opened
Well,
the
yeah,
window
with
up.
Sage, yeah.
We should have one here for New Year's, like on
Out front.
New Year's, out
I'm
front.
for it, yeah.
Like have everybody
We'll
that
do
wants
that
to
after the
join
show.
us.
We'll do that after the show.
Someone bring a grill.
Because there's certain things that, we
Bring a
all have to
grill.
be like, I got to let go of this bullshit.
Yeah, let him go.
But you know what though? Taking like literally sitting down, because a lot of times we're so used to carrying around the bullshit that we carry around that
It's draining.
we yes we
See,
throw
you write
it-
what you do is you write that I don't need these sneakers anymore.
I know.
You
And
burn
that's
it,
the
and I
wrong
and
promise
burn
you.
them bitches.
Because it's not necessarily the burning thing; it's you writing it down, taking
Oh, yeah.
that step to be like,
Yes.
I'm acknowledging it so much that I
Yes.
have to write it down.
Yeah, it's all in here, and once you just
Yeah.
jettison it, it's
Facts,
over.
right.
absolutely.
So, but sitting there and thinking, right? I'm like, what do I have to let go of? Like, what do I personally have that I need to let go of? And it's like once you start like writing, you almost like you
It comes
can't
out
stop.
automatically.
You can't stop. And I was like, this is, I don't want to say stupid, right? But it's like, it's stupid to think that I've been keeping all of this and that these things have been holding me
Yeah.
down. And no matter how insignificant they are.
Can I take 3 minutes of the show? Because I really have an awesome story you just reminded me of. I have a friend from my childhood that lives
he's good.
in Jacksonville,
Why don't you hold it?
and I don't want to
Yeah, hold the
Lift it up.
use his
Both
name,
hands.
Lift it up a little bit.
but
Let
he
it go. Yeah, go around
he
it.
long time ago, 6, 7, 8 years ago, was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Thought he was going to die. Was given a very short period of time to live. He decided that in there, every day, every single day of his life, I'm going to write down what I am happy about.
Yes.
Every day. He went into the Mayo Clinic to do some experimental medicine treatment. There were 15 people chosen for this experimental medicine. The other 14 have died within 2 years. He's survived 7.
Wow.
I want to
So
say
he
something
wrote
about
that.
that.
That's not a coincidence.
He
I don't
wrote
know if
down.
it's a
No.
coincidence.
This is the whole point of the whole story.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
And he attributes. I spent time with him this past summer. He attributes all the goodness that's come from it, from jettisoning every single aspect of negativity. He
Yeah.
doesn't think negative about anything.
But
And it
anything.
takes a long
But it took
It
him.
takes
It took
so
him
much.
years of writing down a daily thought.
Absolutely.
That what he was thankful for,
Yeah.
to the point where he rewired himself.
You
totally.
rewire-
So
right.
only think
I want to
positive.
take off.
Right.
I want to continue that what you just said because I know everybody has been watching that my daughter was diagnosed with kidney failure, and recently she was diagnosed with end-stage renal, right? So that's what she's diagnosed with, but we still have hopes because we're with diet and a lot of things of research that I've done holistically alongside with the dialysis. There is a great chance that maybe later on they might try to see if they will come back. If not, she's going to get a kidney transplant. But, I have this book. It's called How to Heal Your Life. And it tells you spiritually, based on anything that you are experiencing, if you experience like depression, obesity, vision, anything, right? It tells you what to say. What is it? What you have to say something to yourself every
it's
day.
positive.
It's called it's not. It's a positive thought, but it's also called a declaration.
Yeah.
So you say a declaration every day
It's like Stuart Smalley.
based on
Yeah.
what you are feeling. And I looked it up,
Good
and I looked
enough.
up my daughter's kidney
Smart
situation,
enough.
right? And everybody knows how I am with my
Doggone it, I
kids.
like me.
I am so my kids are rock stars. I always made sure they live like fun. Like if I'm working, I'm paying for them. While I'm working, they're probably at the skating ring. They have memberships there. They're living life while I'm working anywhere. Like, they're just, Mommy, I need $30 for this. Okay, and I'll transfer it, and they're doing their thing because they know I got to handle business. And then we have our family day that usually is on Sundays, right? I checked hers out, and it said that she was afraid to grow up, right, with the kidney. So I had a conversation with her because she always tells me, I don't want to grow up. I always want to be with you. Like, my daughter is such a mama's girl that she's like, like this is our plan. This is our plan. Like she was like, Mommy, we're gonna do this. You're gonna keep doing what you're doing, then I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna buy a hell of a mansion, and we're gonna live there with all our families. Like the Spanish haciendas. Yeah. She was like, we're gonna live there. We're gonna have a cook, and we're just gonna live large and have parties, and like that's how we're gonna live. And that it's still the plan because I'm down for it. Because
it's a vision.
It's
Make
a vision.
It a plan.
It's a vision. It's the plan is happening. We're working towards it. But
yeah, we are.
Okay, we're working towards that plan. But that was her affirmation that she has to do. Is it's okay to grow up.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been teaching her lately. Like my daughter's very spiritual, and I raise my children in spirituality with positive vibes. My daughter, what she told me, she was like, Mom, I can't believe, like, some people look at you this way and some people look at you that way. But when I got sick, people from all over the world, every religion, no matter sex or gender or whatever they were into, everybody was backing you up because you are that chick, that you are loved, regardless of what you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she got to experience love for real because I taught her purity. You know what I mean? And I think that when we carry on all this negativity, we stop ourselves from gaining anything.
Absolutely.
And people are just stuck there. You know what I mean? Nobody's there to coach you, to tell you, get rid of this, you don't need this. They just close in, and then they feed it to other people because I could be having a bad day and you're positive, right? And I'll just attack you.
Take up my
and then your
Well,
day's
this-
fucked up because of me.
But this only proves the point that negativity comes so easy to
Yeah,
people.
it's
that
the
you slip
easy.
into-
It's
you
less
slip
work.
into
It's
it.
something that's transferred.
Right, and that's why I
as
was
well.
making the point about this friend of mine that had cancer, and he thought he was going to get. He was given 3 months to live.
He
He's
could've-
lived 7 years
Yeah,
past it.
he
Isn't
could have
that
easily been
amazing?
like, "Well," and then
Right.
laid there, and that
But
was
he
it.
said,
Because
"I
it's
am
a
going to
decision.
rewire myself," and it's different than just saying today I'm just going to think positive. It's a whole different level. It's a commitment to a whole different energy.
And
Right, it's unbelievable how and I believe that energy is fighting the cancer. There's no
Absolutely.
other explanation for it.
Well,
And
that's
doctors
facts.
have-
Like,
right.
like they do. There's scientific studies you can look up on YouTube where they plant two plants at the same time, and all they do is talk bad to this one plant,
wow.
Yeah.
and all they
I've
do is
seen
talk
that.
good to this one plant, and the plant that you just talk nothing but good to, it's this fucking
So
tall.
life
the one,
has its energy, and they get
it's
the positive.
energy, but it's also speaking that shit out there. Like it's like you
Well,
could
plants don't have an intelligence, but they have an energy sense, right?
Exactly.
Like life has energy.
Yeah, you could.
Right.
But the thing is, like, you can think negative, but when you speak it, it's like shooting that shit out there.
Right.
So when you say, "Oh, I'm fucking tired," you're shooting
Everything
it
else,
out there.
everything else equal. The only variable was the positive vibes
Yeah,
coming
and that's
from
like a crazy thing to even be like, "Yo, how are words making these plants grow different?"
Yeah. No,
And it's scientific.
So
fact.
can you make better bud by talking?
Yes,
Dude.
yes.
Have you not heard about the
Yeah.
cows? You can have better steak. Better steak by talking. You ever heard I don't know if it's Burns that sings the lullabies to their
Yeah.
cows
And
before
Burns
they
is
die.
the number one steakhouse in the fucking country.
wait, Burns sings
And
lullabies?
their beef becomes
They-
tender because they sing to their
Yeah.
cows.
And then they die in peace.
Really?
Yes.
It's crazy,
That's good.
but it's one of those things that it's the hidden knowledge that we don't know that
Right.
gets passed on through
So
the
you mean-
Bible,
The thing is,
Quran,
it's something.
all that stuff.
I believe it's something that we overlook is the power of a positive word. Like just even looking at someone who may or may not be having a shitty day and just being like, you look really nice today.
that could change their whole thought
Compliments.
process.
People, you know what? There's another thing.
Frankie, you look really nice today.
People are so
I know though.
cruel. You know what I mean? Like,
Arrogant.
I'm a
Goes without
barber,
saying.
and
Yeah,
I'm
it goes
always
without
giving my
saying.
gentlemen compliments. I tell my guys every day,
Dude,
you're
all the
handsome.
time. All the time.
And they are so
don't
loving
get no
to me.
comments
You
like
know what I
that.
mean? I always
okay,
make my
then.
guys feel good. All of them. All 900 and something of them.
Yeah.
I make them feel
Wow.
good.
You
Oh,
you
wow.
have
900,
to.
huh?
Oh, well, that brings me back to a message I once got.
Ah, shit. No, I was kidding.
No, I think
Private
I think
joke.
that
Not so private,
in
though.
our line
so
of
private.
work, we really have to learn to protect our energy and not allow other people's energies to affect us, right?
Yeah.
Because as I'm struggling with my own stuff, right, depression, anxiety, whatever it may be, as I'm trying to clear my head and keep a positive attitude and go to work every day and make all these men feel 100% better about themselves, like even with my touch, right? I have I don't know. No, I didn't mention this story. A week and a half-ish ago, we had a wedding party. And the first guy that came up to me came into the chair, and, I didn't know him. They had never been here before, whatever. I go, he wanted a head shave and a beard trim. I'm like, cool. We started talking a little bit. Nothing crazy. I try not to talk too much if it's supposed to be something really relaxing. I'm like massaging and stuff like that. And, I'm not doing anything special, right? But I'm in a good place. I'm thinking about how happy I am. Like, damn, like I can see, like I feel like a ray of sunshine, and people can see that around me. And so we're talking and everything, whatever. And I'm shaving his head, literally. And he's like, I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, moving. And I'm like,
He goes, no, I didn't order my head shaved.
What the fuck?
and he goes, my neck doesn't hurt. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, no, you don't understand. I broke my neck twice. I've had over 20 surgeries. He's like, I don't know what you did, but my neck doesn't hurt.
Wow.
And I've been told by people that they feel like healing energy around me.
Yeah.
That's what
That's all possible.
Remember that-
I get told
remember
all the
that-
time,
The
too.
positive
You remember
plan.
that
I get
healer
that too when I
that
get
came
to
in
that
and he
stuff.
like healed
No,
my
but
back?
you can transfer
that
energy.
I cut his hair. Remember I told you and Rudy was like making fun of me?
Rudy was telling me to go interrupt, and I said, I'm not interrupting.
No. This guy came into the... Well, anyways, that's not the point. The guy gave me $100 tip.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, I can't take this. And he's like, you have to take it. He's like, because I have paid hundreds of dollars for hour
Chiropractors,
massages
right.
that have done absolutely nothing for me. And he's like, I don't know what you did
Because you're caring, Frankie.
because I care.
Because you're Frankie
But it's
Fingers.
also-
And I had
But
no
just like you
idea.
were saying, when you think positive all the time, you
Aw, that
can
hurt my heart.
transfer. You can like I can channel energy.
Dude, and he told me that before
Like
I...
seriously,
Right.
No, look,
He told me
No.
that before I was done. So the
feel the
entire time I was shaving his...
Did he feel my heat?
Hang on, there's a moment.
Yeah, clearly.
but do you feel it now?
He's a
just like that.
magician. But this, it hurts
I
my
don't
heart
know,
when
your
you tell me
relationship.
because
I can channel energy with my hands. Like,
I'm a barber too, and I feel it
Fucking
because
Goku over
Like, it
here.
could
the
be
people
like
that
this
sit in my
far,
chair,
but
that
it's
become
also
my
being
regulars?
receptive to it. If you're receptive to that,
oh my
shit,
God, we're posses. They have
What?
they have
He's
feeling
not
in
gonna
my
do it
chair
because he's
too.
not there yet.
Yeah.
He's not there yet.
He's doing it for
No,
the act.
but you're trying to be
But
funny
the thing
about
is
it.
that you can transfer your negative energy
He does.
to someone else.
He does. I promise you, he does.
No, I understand.
I get into the car with you, and within 5 minutes, I go from here to here because I hate this traffic. And when I tell you that's a big fucking deal, it's a big deal. When I say, yo, it's just fucking traffic, don't worry about it. But when you're out here, I can't stand this. I hate this. Now I'm in this fucking car with just fucking bad vibes.
negative.
But let me tell you
Because I'm
something.
super energy sensitive, dude.
Me becoming who I am today because I know I joke around and I'm all bullshit and stuff like that, but I am very highly spiritual.
Yeah.
And my energy is up.
When you
Like,
understand how it works,
Oh
you
yes,
become
I've been
aware to
practicing
it.
for more than 15 years. I've done it. I work at home when I've been slack. I do slack sometimes, but when I get in my zone, I create and manifest. But let me tell you the thing though, like it wasn't always like that. I had to go through my spiritual awakening, and it was ugly. You know, when you get to see the ugly in yourself, it's not a pretty thing.
Yep.
And then when you have to overcome that, it's a struggle. And then when you see the ugly of other people that they have put on you, it's a heartbreak. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like you go through these 3 levels that you try to move up, like you try to understand until you get to that moment and you say, this is my life. And this is what I'm in charge of. And yes, I love these people. Yes, these people I loved before, you know, whatever, we were attached, but it wasn't about them because they're in charge of their path.
Yeah. And
you see you're neglecting your own, and then you see like anything negative that they gave to you or you were given, like, you know what I mean? It's heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, you do have to do your self thing because you can't help other people if you're not helped. There's a thing called heal thyself. So you can't move people up with you if you're not good inside.
If you're not there yet.
You can't.
You know what I mean?
Because you're going to take 1 step forward and 2 step back.
Absolutely.
Or you can ruin someone's life. Because when I was going through my transition, I was working with a lot of groups all over the states, right? Because I'm very into this stuff. And I don't really talk about it anymore because now I'm on another level and it's actually doing the work and I just pick people.
You know who to pick.
I know who to pick.
Because they find you.
Because they become me. They become part of me.
Yeah, no, they find you. You'll know because
I go.
They find you. And
I am a traveler,
questions.
and I travel different places, and I'm never in one spot. And I happen to just go there, and I pick people,
That's
and then I
my
come
thing.
back
It's
to
like,
where I belong.
That's my
tell
thing. They
Star
find
all the
me,
time.
and you. What it is they find you. They ask questions. They're receptive to it.
Mm-hmm.
But my problem is trying to tell people this is how you do it, and those that don't want to accept it are going to be like.
They don't want to.
Yeah.
I told Star because we talk about it all the time. We're like, you know, it sucks because we used to work together. Obviously, everybody knows that, and we don't work together anymore. And you know, we talk about it sometimes. We're like, damn, you know, I really miss working with you. Like, it was so much fun. And you know, she's like, damn, you know, it sucks that, you know, it ended up being, you know, what it was, that it didn't work out for me down there. And I was like, dude. Like, if it feels like you did what you were supposed to do.
Now you got to do it somewhere else.
And she came back to work in Tampa right before her daughter got sick. She started working back in Tampa on a Tuesday. Her daughter was in the hospital, Wednesday?
On Wednesday.
And I tell her all the time, I'm like, dude, you did what you were supposed to do there, which we believe was to find me, and now she's back here where she's supposed to be.
Yep.
Life has a special
Crazy,
way.
right?
It's
Life has,
amazing.
and this is my life all the time. You know, I end up, and I don't pick like random people, and it doesn't happen every day. It's like I pick.
You just know.
I just know, and this was one. I haven't picked one maybe in like a year ago, and like I'm bringing them all together. Somehow.
Hey, Star.
And we're all in the room somehow.
Yeah.
Star.
You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, Alfie did that.
I'll bet you.
Alfie did that because she even said it, and I told him yesterday, and you guys are all witnessing now because you guys are all in the chat. Yeah. Lucy was saying, if it wasn't for Alfie, I wouldn't be here.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No, you could have read it. You joined it.
Yeah, you were in the chat.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Yes, you were.
That was the one with Lucy Liu.
Yeah.
And everybody
I'm
was
not in the chat with Lucy Liu.
No.
You are in the chat with
no,
Lucy
the
Liu.
fuck I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Because you came in the other chat and you were like, well, I'm not going to talk anything on there because this is just the one.
Okay,
No,
let's not go to
I'm not
let's
in
not say
the
the name.
chat.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, I only have Star, Richard, Alfie, Sergio. I don't have...
Keep scrolling down.
I'm not
I'm going to send a message in there right now.
I'm not on
Either
the
way, you're taking away
chat.
from the overall message.
Okay. Well, the thing is, like you see...
The overall message is that y'all motherfuckers are in a group chat with Alfie.
Wow. Wow. Are you leaving?
That was Richard. Richard started
Richard's
that
fault.
Richard's next to you.
Listen, can we go back to the message?
Everything happens for a reason.
I'm gonna start throwing shit.
No, listen.
Sorry,
Okay.
Alfie, I'm not
But
trying.
see, everything does happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And there is, like...
Freaking glass.
No.
And yes, Alfie has his situations.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying Alfie. Oh, Alfie brings his negative.
No.
Alfie has positive sides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
It's
pick and
just that
choose.
we, as his friends,
Am I on the
want
chat?
him to do the crossover already.
Am I on the
I'm looking
motherfucking
right now.
chat?
What I look-
Yeah. You know,
We want Alfie to do the
you know what
crossover
though?
with us.
But at the same time, you can't rush somebody if it's not their
I'm
time.
gonna post a message in there right
It's
now.
been 5 years.
Well, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking Alfie.
We gotta help a nigga out.
Associate that really quick.
When it's time for Alfie.
Oh.
Go ahead, baby. What? Go
He
ahead,
wants to see
baby.
your password, boo boo.
What? Ain't no passwords around here. Just kidding.
I know you made the right.
did that really fast.
Yeah, you're in this. You're in
I'm
this.
not in the motherfucking chat. I have her as a friend. I'm not in the chat.
I did. I got it.
I'm not in the chat
You
because
didn't put her in the chat.
I'm not in the chat.
Oh.
No, I didn't do that.
Who made the group?
Who
You
made
named
the?
it. You named it.
I named it. Who made it?
Who made it?
Who's the admin?
Richard Myers.
Wow.
It was Richard.
Wow,
because I would never
Richard.
leave you out.
Because I'm all about positivity.
Wow, Richard.
I love.
You want to know the weird shit is though? When she was talking to me
You
on,
better add her now.
excuse
How
me,
do I?
I don't know.
Just
You're
add
the
her.
one
You
that
can
made
add
it.
her.
Yeah,
You can add her.
it should be just add.
Listen,
I'll figure it out.
the
No,
weird
I don't wanna
part
be in
is
the chat.
you want to know what the weird part is?
I don't want to be in y'all's bullshit.
Hey, one of the options on here says, "Is
I
there
want to let
something
you know
wrong?"
what the weird part is.
Yes.
Listen,
Y'all suck.
there is a crazy part to this though.
It's about the business.
You guys are not even listening to me.
Yeah.
Can you
How
listen
am I not in the chat about the business?
I thought you were.
Can I
I was
fucking
wondering why you
talk?
didn't look at it. Okay, go ahead.
I'm a crucial
I
part.
need to
you know
fucking
why?
talk right now.
You know why I couldn't add you? I
Why?
remember trying.
Why? Go ahead.
You are not one of my friends.
Oh, you can't be his friend on Facebook.
And then you come up. I was
Wow.
trying to add you. I'm like, hey, I got a Frankie Ray. I don't have a Frankie Herrera.
You know how long it took me to get a Frankie Herrera? A long fucking time.
Hello.
Actually,
I was trying to
need to
tag
I
say
don't even
something.
have you.
If you weren't so
I need
goddamn
to say
anti-social,
something.
you would have
I
been
don't think
part
I
of this
accepted
group.
you.
Can I say something?
Wow.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You want to know what the freaky part of this whole thing is?
Wait,
We were having the whole group chat together.
No, look, membership here. I just looked at the membership of this group. You are in there.
She logged out.
I'm not on
It
there.
Wow.
says added Frankie Herrera.
Wow.
Look.
Send her a message. Send a message to the
Maybe
group.
she took herself out.
She
No,
put,
I can't take
you
myself
probably
out.
put ignore messages from
No,
us.
I
Yeah.
do that to the.
You probably said I hate Sergio group.
The-
Where's that?
Okay.
I have the flow
Now
high.
the truth comes out.
Yeah,
Can I say something though? I've been
I'm
dying to
not
say
on
something.
Go ahead, say something. It's your show.
I just want to say something.
It is chopping up with Star Share.
You know, it's just chopping up with Star
Just look
Share.
at
Just
me
want to
with me.
say it's my show.
ahead, look
They're
at
not
me.
fucking
I
listening
do
to me.
have Surge on here.
Frankie, can I have your undivided attention?
No.
So, sir,
No.
you were right. She was added. I don't know why she's not getting it, though.
I don't get anything. I don't have
Can
any
I
of the
say
messages.
something?
You probably have mute. You probably have mute
I
turned on.
wonder.
iPhone
Frankie
10.
Fingers.
I'm trying to work it out.
Can you listen to me? It's important.
11 Max Pro, baby.
Can I listen? Can everybody have their attention?
Let's go. Go ahead.
God!
Okay, the whole time
Why are you so
we were
aggressive?
having that group text. Guess what you were doing with me?
Mamando belga.
Yeah, me mando pinga, pero tú sabes what we
Were we on the phone?
No, you were getting
talking
tattooed.
about the whole thing.
We were getting
as if
tattooed.
we were talking there, like if you knew what we were talking about.
Okay.
So when we were
Hold on,
talking,
stop,
I
stop.
thought
Wait, wait,
you were
wait.
talking about that group
Wait,
Go
text.
ahead. Here's the
I have an
update.
admission here.
Here's the update. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. I see it.
Okay.
All right. It was in
Request.
it was in the request.
How could it be a request and you're added to the group?
Because it says
Because she has to accept it.
because I don't have
Not a friend.
because I don't
On
have
my
him
end,
as a
it shows
friend.
added. On her end, it doesn't.
you
It
bitch.
says
Cabrón.
Let me tell you something. The whole
Wow.
time that you were texting me, it was the same shit that they were talking
That's
about.
how you know it's supposed to be real.
The
Wow,
whole
Frankie.
motherfucking time. So I thought you were talking to me on the back about the whole conversation we were having on the group.
So as we circle around,
Wow.
I was wondering
Wow, there's shit that we
because
don't know.
no, as we circle around,
I was wondering
Lucy
why.
Lou said if it wasn't for Alfie,
Yes.
she
Yes,
wouldn't
there
even be
was
involved in
it was
any
Alfie
of
will
it.
get a lap dance for all three of us.
To move our energy forward, which
Facts.
is what
All
we're
right, just
doing.
so
And
put
we're
some-
so excited about this
Okay,
business
okay,
venture.
okay, just to put some-
Tampa, you are not ready for this because we're
No.
gonna
Okay,
change
just to
the
put
game
some
for the world.
context behind this really quick, just so we understand.
The context.
Go ahead.
We did the Florida Green Education and Health Expo.
Okay.
So I put a post
Is that
up.
where you met her?
No,
No.
we've known her for
way
years.
before this.
Okay. Sorry.
So I put a post up saying that me and Sergio and Gino were going to be there doing our thing for Flow Out Radio.
Okay.
5 minutes after I posted it, she hit me up
Okay.
saying, "How do I get in?" I was like, "Well, you're Legacy. You can come in because
All right.
you're cool." That's it. From
So
that
are
point,
you trying to downplay her being there because of you?
No,
Because that's what it looks
I'm
like.
not trying to
No,
downplay
no.
nothing. What I'm saying is that
Yeah.
it was really cool to see.
And if
that
you wouldn't have
happen.
responded, because she hit you up, she didn't hit me up.
Shimmy, yeah.
Exactly. And who invited her to the show? Not knowing Frankie wasn't going to be there.
I did.
Exactly.
yeah. How
Lucy,
dare
if
you?
by any chance you're listening.
Well,
Lucy
we
Lou!
love you, man.
I
We
think
love you,
she's,
baby.
think
We
she's
are
doing a
looking
gig
forward
right
to
now.
working
Text
with
me.
you. I can't wait
And
for you to
we'll
meet
all
Frankie
get together.
Fingers.
Yeah, we do got to get together.
Frankie needs to meet
ASAP.
you.
You need to meet Frankie Fingers. You're going to love her. Trust me.
Everybody does,
Everybody.
except for Sergio, which is fine.
I
Whatever.
mean, true facts are facts.
Sergio's
Well.
a hater.
Hey, facts are facts.
Are you hating number 32?
Never.
I went all up in his shit today, and I'm so excited.
Excuse me.
I love the
Whose
talk
shit
we
were
had
you in?
today. It was a
Huh?
good talk.
It's a good talk. It's an empowering talk. We're doing big things.
I like the talk
As a
today. It
network,
was a
we're
good time.
growing.
I was
I feel like a
expecting
horrible
episode
person.
21 to be like full of fucking
You know what?
ratchetness.
Because this isn't real episode.
It's not the
21,
actual
so.
20 episode, 21 episode.
we are fuckery, but we're fuckery. 'cause
So
we're
next
fun.
episode's gonna be full ratchet.
Yeah, next episode's gonna
Like
be
you
full
didn't consider
ratchet.
that we were at the pizza parlor ratchet shit.
No,
the
that shit
next,
was
the
hilarious.
next episode, we're gonna
locking
be
the doors
Breaking
next
into
week.
the
Is it
studio.
gonna
Don't
be
you love me for
past?
doing
I'm
that?
locking doors next
What?
week.
Past Thanksgiving?
No, stop being
What,
a
our next
meanie.
episode?
Yeah.
Next
No,
episode's
it's right
next week.
before Thanksgiving. Our next episode. No?
Are we all in town for next Saturday? I mean,
Yeah.
for 2 weeks from Saturday?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I'm going to
always
be.
here.
We might be
Well,
having
I
a
am
little
considering
guest.
my birthday's that
I'm
Friday.
actually. Let me tell you, people. I'm working right now. I'm really working hard and booking our next. We have punk rockers, metal bands, rappers, reggaeton people. I have all genres on our show. That
I'm not
working
gonna lie
on.
to you though. I really like it just us. Like I
What?
like meeting new people. I know.
We can
I'm
do
a terrible
both.
person.
We can
You know,
multitask.
y'all know I get really uncomfortable.
You know
when
we
I
You
like
do
bring them
both.
in our environment.
I understand,
wait,
but
Frankie,
y'all
I'm
know
gonna
I get.
compliment you here. Ready?
She got a little
This is
shy.
serious compliment. Okay, when we have a guest
On air.
here, and all of us start rambling on, and you start thinking, this is the type of question that our audience needs to hear.
Of course.
And that's a real interesting aspect
but
of the
I don't
show.
bring anything
That- no,
to
that
the
bring-
show,
no, that's
so
a very big element.
You bring
of the
Frankie
show.
Fingers to the
me,
trust you
that's a
bring.
very
Who
big element
said
of
that
the show.
blasphemy?
there's someone in this room that may or may not be operating the controls. Who
Depending on whether he starts
constantly
drinking at
says
8:30 in the
that
morning.
I don't bring anything to the show, so I'm not needed and easily replaceable.
Hypothetically speaking,
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, he may or may not be wearing a hat and a
Cleveland
brown
Browns
jersey.
Number 32, Jim Brown.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, look at him.
So
Like
prove me wrong. Yeah.
You
Ooh, wow.
you ain't
Now you
about
stoked.
this life,
He
Serge.
see-
You got to be
See,
about this life,
We're
Frankie.
about to make you millionaire.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
People that are about this life don't walk out halfway through the
Comments
show.
like that get you marked around here.
Yeah, they also
baby.
throw rocks at windows.
Listen,
right now,
all I'm
Serge is looking
saying-
completely positive
Listen,
because
guys.
his Browns haven't been actually eliminated from the
Listen,
playoffs
listen.
yet.
Not yet.
All I'm saying is that me
Are we
and Frankie
bringing that
have a little
conversation up?
request.
Richard,
Do we?
Yes.
What's
Miles
the request?
Garrett.
Cash
bringing that
at
here?
me.
Cash App start sharing Frankie Fingers for
Real
one.
Frankie
AKA
Fingers.
How much do I
Frankie
cash
Fingers.
up you?
Number two,
You can cash at me however much you want, and depending on how much
there's
you
rates.
send
There's
me,
levels to this shit.
then
Level one.
I will decide how much
Level
I will
one
give you.
gives you feet pics.
Wait. I can't
Wow.
get straight.
Level two.
Wait, what was
Give
the first
you-
one?
Level one gives you feet pics.
Feet pics.
Okay, but feet pics ain't cheap either.
Level
don't
two.
come at me.
No.
What does level
Frankie
two give
toes.
you?
My boobs.
The right boob.
Level
no, the left
three?
boob.
The left boob.
The lesser of the
the-
boobs.
Yeah, the,
Right.
Okay.
the lesser of the
They're more-
Level
boobs.
it's
two
the left
gives you
boob
the
is more
lesser of the
coveted
boobs.
now because it's
Level
been
three
played as
gives
the
you
lesser
the right
boob.
both
Boob is-
boobs.
No. Level 3 gives you the right one.
The
Level
coveted
4
boob.
gives you
The
both.
coveted
boobs.
And I won't hold them.
Level 5 holds the boobs.
No.
Five is-
See, because when you hold them, when you like hold them, then it covers up the
It's
good
not hold,
stuff.
it's caress.
Wait,
Right.
wait. Is that with nipple or without nipple?
No. That's all without nipple.
Okay.
No, you don't get nipple till
You
level
don't get
6.
nipple.
What?
Yeah, you don't get nipple
Where does
until
the
level
pinching
6.
come in?
We got pimps in the house.
I don't like the
Ain't nobody
pinching.
showing off my.
Hold on, stop. Time out. Time out.
No pinching.
I want
None?
to talk about nipples real
Zero
quick.
pinching.
I want to talk about nipples
Let's
real
talk
quick
about nipples.
because some guys do this, and I find it really weird. Okay,
What's
Nibble.
up?
Nibble the nips.
Well,
They-
give
Some
me a
guys
titty.
don't even know how to eat.
There's no nipples on
Nipples.
like
That's okay. We can
like they
pretend.
take liberties.
go.
Okay, check us out.
You gonna
They-
tell us about liberties?
Do it, do
ahead,
it,
no.
do
It
it.
is.
Do
Do
it.
it in the camera. Do it in the camera.
Y'all do this thing. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Y'all don't like that?
No,
What do you like?
this thing. When,
What?
when they just
The
like get your
nipple
nipple
twist?
in
Nipple
between
twist?
your
Do
fingers.
they
nip
do it
twist.
dry or
Nipple
what?
It dry. It's usually
That's some
dry.
fuckery
What?
right there.
I just listen.
Wait.
Listen.
I'm trying to
Also,
get very
do you say
specific
anything?
here.
Do you say
It
anything?
should be.
No
Guys
milking the
do
nips.
weird.
Right.
Guys do weird things. I'm
y'all
like,
do some weird shit,
y'all
man.
do- and we just
Y'all
stay
just-
quiet.
Yeah,
Watch it on
We
porn.
talk about
Listen.
it. We talk about it all
We've
the
been
time.
raised up
Listen,
in porn.
sometimes
That's
I
all
just
we
sit
know.
there and take it because I really like you. But other times, I'm just gonna redirect your hand.
This is what I like to do.
Listen.
Oh no!
Listen to me. Listen. Look at me.
Look at me. Listen,
That
Linda.
shit's happening to you. Why don't you say, hey, dude,
Stop
A little
fucking
different.
twisting my
And
nips.
that's a
do,
big.
do it
that's
the
a-
way I want you
Yeah,
to do
ladies,
it.
ladies,
No,
wait,
no,
Why don't you
no,
sit
because-
there and suffer?
because that would make too much sense, Richard. For them to actually
Let me-
tell us what they
Let
want.
me fucking squeeze your nipple so. Like,
Oh my god, I
randomly.
hate it when people do that. Also,
no,
there's
no.
no.
Tell us what you don't like, please.
This is
We
where-
need to know.
Time out.
I'm telling
This is all
everyone.
about the shit you weren't too forward enough to tell
Yeah.
anybody about.
Right, right.
Don't rub my nipples
So
the
listen,
wrong way.
Don't do this thing.
Tell us what to do.
It's
Show us.
weird, okay?
How do you do the nipple?
Show
Show
us.
them.
How do you do the
Listen,
nipple?
I like
Yes.
it when it's just like with the
Okay,
tongue
well,
real
you're
quick
dressed
like-
appropriately.
Yeah.
I'm a tongue on the nips guy.
Yeah.
I
but
suck 'em.
You got don't. But
Don't
no,
suck
no,
'em
no,
too
stop.
hard.
Not
Wait,
too hard.
stop.
No.
You
Not too
cannot.
hard.
Especially when you have your nipples pierced.
Of
Stop.
nibbling.
Stop.
Yo, what
Right
about
there.
when your
Ah!
pierced?
Listen.
Go ahead.
You cannot suck on a titty,
No.
okay?
Why not?
Like you're sucking milk out of your mom's
No, it's-
boob.
I don't even remember
How do
how.
you know what that is like?
No, because y'all motherfuckers sit there like you're sucking out of a straw, okay?
There's nothing coming
All right,
out,
well,
bitch.
listen.
No,
Fucking around with.
that should be
Frankie,
too much. You gotta.
Frankie, we have an opportunity here.
I need. Yeah.
Teach one of us.
Teach one.
All right, who said? Take your fucking shirts off. Let me see your nipples. Y'all gonna learn today.
And then we'll all take turns to
Yeah.
master.
There you go.
Master
There you
the
go.
new technique.
All right, you
We've
gotta button
obviously
down.
been missing out on.
Okay.
You gotta button down. So you open up your shirt.
Open up your shirt.
Open up your shirt, and I
I'll
will
teach you
show.
how to do nipples. Take off your shirt too.
I know how to do nipples. You looking at the wrong one.
Now see.
How do we know?
Okay.
How do we
We
know?
don't know.
This is how you know.
We need
How
to
do we
know.
know?
When you're doing the right thing, it stays like this. When you're not, it goes, poo.
That's not true.
I promise
But when
you.
it hurts, it goes like that too.
No, it don't.
When they're doing it too
It don't.
rough, it's gonna be.
It depends, okay?
Listen.
Because hold on, stop.
The only thing that makes it
Listen.
go like that is
Listen,
when it's
If
when it's
cold.
the best, it's
And
when
when
you're
they like
on the
You're
edge
wrong
of
there, my
like
friend.
what the
Wow,
fuck.
really?
You need to be on the
Yes.
edge of what the fuck,
Yeah.
but you can't be like that. Fucking's ridiculous, right? There's a fine line there.
Listen.
Oh my
So
God, let me tell
you
you a
need
funny
to tell
story.
us
We got
what
ratchet
your
really
fine
quick,
line
didn't
is.
we?
That's all I want to know.
What?
We were doing so good, just fell into ratchet. Like,
Thanks, Frankie.
Oops, we got
Thanks, Frankie.
sexual.
way to go,
We
Frank.
walk a fine line, baby. We are ratchet as fuck.
We need to make a T-shirt that says
Fine line.
fine line and then ratchet.
Spiritual and
It's spiritual.
spiritual.
But let me tell you something. There's this guy that we
Like a
all
tightrope.
used to like crush on when we were growing up, right? And two of my friends, one of them, rest in peace, actually got to get with him, and they didn't know about it. But we were sitting at a table one day, and one of my friends was like, "Yo, this nigga wants to get his nipples pinched during sex." And then my friend looked at me,
I
and I
can't do
knew that both of them had. I knew that both of them were messing around with him, but I didn't want to say nothing. And like, she was like, "Oh my God, don't tell her." My friend was like, "Don't tell her." You know, she passed away, but this dude was so fine, and he would be like, "Oh, grab my nipples, grab my nipples." That's weird shit.
No, well,
You know
everybody has their idiosyncrasies. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
I think. Okay, all right.
I was with
Okay.
this guy
Warn
one
a
time.
bitch.
No, wait.
Okay.
Warn a
It's
bitch.
all this is what I was telling you. It's all a matter of communication. Why aren't you-
Communication.
Why aren't you giving feedback to what turns him on and what turns you off?
I think that's
and
the
what
most
turns you
important
on and what
part.
turns
To
him
be
off.
open and
Because-
not
okay.
talk
That's all
about
it
it.
takes.
Ask him.
If you're a one night stand, I'm not teaching you anything new because
you
this is
gotta
never
know.
happening
Bullshit.
again.
Make every
Bullshit.
experience count.
Hell no!
Yeah.
I just swat your hand away,
No,
baby.
no,
We
no,
gonna move
no, no.
somewhere
That's
else.
bullshit, Frankie.
I tried to have a
It's
one night
bullshit
stand
because
once and it
you
kept
need to
happening
be
over and
honest.
over.
You need to be honest. If you're in your situation and somebody's not right, you need to say something.
Say something.
You don't need to let it go. Just
that's
learn
why.
what it is.
Wait. Time out.
I'm gonna leave
It's
that
a
for the
teaching
next
Wait,
experience.
listen to me.
I need
It
to
doesn't have
smack
to
his
be in
hand.
your
I
face.
do.
Say something.
It's a
It
teaching
doesn't have to be
experience.
in your face, like,
Hey.
oh, you fucked up.
No,
I
you
don't
say,
like that.
"Ooh, I like this."
Just
you. Be honest.
Positive.
I know.
adjust, make
You were-
adjustments.
Oh my
You
God,
were
it's
talking
like
to me
worse
about the
than getting
positive
fucked
reinforcement.
when you're not into it anymore because they did some fuckery.
No, it's never that. It's usually
Say, "I'm
like
tired."
during like foreplay and
That's
stuff
what I
like
say.
that.
I'm fucking tired, bro. Get the fuck off. I gotta go to work at 5:00 in the morning. You gotta leave.
Star.
You gotta leave
That's
now.
your go-to.
I used to say,
know
"Aren't
that.
you done yet?" That's
Listen,
my.
I say that I gotta go to work at 5:00 in the morning. And I go home and sleep like a baby until like 10:00 in the morning because I don't want to see you ever
Yeah,
again.
get away from
Sure,
me.
I don't want to see you ever again. Yeah, I'm not teaching you something.
Ever,
I'm not teaching you something if I'm never gonna see you again.
nigga. You got one chance to
Yeah.
hit it, and you're not doing
Like-
it right.
How do you know if you're ever gonna see him again unless he blows it out the park?
Well, then that's
Thank
your
Yeah,
story.
yeah, but okay, but if I had to teach you how to blow it out of the park, then you didn't blow it out of the park, baby.
There you go.
No, but this is what I don't understand.
Okay,
So there's a person that's maybe not pleasing you the way you want to be pleased.
Right.
And all it would take is a slight adjustment, and he may be so willing to learn. And you're like, he just fucking sucks.
Fuck you,
And
bye,
just,
Felicia.
And you
I
let
would-
the experience pass you, rather than just say something. Why? You don't want to say something because you feel like
Because
you
they're
might be
arrogant.
insulted.
no, it's not that at all.
that
reminds
I don't let it ruin my experience. I just
Why
move
can't you maximize your experience?
You
is
just
what I'm
never
asking.
call him
Yeah,
again
it's
because
like
I
you
will never
killed your
call
own
him again either.
experience
Exactly. Thank you, Serge.
because you don't want to say something.
Communication is one of the
Why?
most
Because
difficult
women like to
issues.
be.
Listen,
We have
if
an-
it's not working out,
Ew.
this is how I do it. If it's not working out, I take control and I
Listen,
tend
we're
to
in a room full
I
of
say
dominant
thank you very
personalities. Okay, we are
If-
all.
You're
Listen.
not dominant.
I just said we're in a room full of
well, dominant people.
Oh, but
but
including
listen, if it's
yourself.
not working out for me, I take
Okay.
control.
You're not.
So why don't you say in
She's not a dominant person. If she
Right.
was, she would tell him what
If
the
she
fuck
would,
she wants.
yeah, you would say
Listen,
something.
if
Yeah.
it's not working out for me, I take control.
That's why
and
she said if he
I
doesn't know what to
roll.
do, which means I'm giving the power away.
because
means I'm not
I don't want to
dominant.
teach you.
Stop acting like
no,
something
but-
you're not.
I just don't want you
Why?
to pinch
Why?
my nipples.
Well, teach him.
Just go in there and be like, listen.
Here,
Teach the
world.
man
Not pinch
exactly
Real
how you
world,
want your
not
nipples
pinch
treated.
Frankie's
Fine.
nipples.
Don't pinch
Frankie's nipples.
Wait,
Nipples.
this way? No.
Wait, am
This
I
way?
where am I
Frankie,
going?
Frankie's
don't
nipples.
do it.
All right.
Wait,
Here we
wait,
go.
wait.
A PSA
Wait.
for the people.
Don't pinch her nipples.
Right.
Her? Pinch her nipples.
Her, don't pinch her nipples.
No,
Do-
no,
Not my nipples. Don't pinch my nipples.
don't know Don't pinch her
Don't be punching my
nipples.
nipples either. I got my nipples pierced.
Yeah.
Hello. That's another thing. When you have your nipples
Pinch
pierced.
stars nipples.
Nah,
not-
bitch. I'm gonna punch
.com.
you in the fucking face. If anybody's pinching in this room, it's me.
No, is that part of
the
the ass
motherfucking
to
bitch.
Okay,
pinch your
so
ass?
I was with this guy, right? And I was like, I was laying.
What's
on
his name, Zach?
No,
What were you laying on?
Zach.
I was laying on his chest.
Where's Zach at?
Not here.
Zach
I was
Morris.
laying on his chest, right? And I was like, "Star,
You
don't
lay
do
on
that."
nigga's chest? If it's a one night stand?
That's some
No, it
beta
wasn't a
shit.
one night stand.
Okay, let her finish.
So anyways, I was laying
Stop.
on his chest,
I'm just
and we were talking, we were joking around or whatever, and I'm like,
What do you call Richard?
"Do you feel anything in your nipples?" So then I just started like fucking around with his nipples, and he was like, "Nah, I don't feel anything." And I was like, "That's kind of lame. Do y'all feel something on your nipples?"
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Turn on.
I lick guys' nipples all
Let
the
me
time.
try.
Let her lick it.
On air.
Yeah.
Let her lick your nipple.
Once again, the Florida bar might frown on such an
Sir?
activity.
What are
You
you?
gotta take it for the team.
Star. What are you doing?
You want to lick my nipple?
Can we get that on there, please?
No. What?
Why are you asking?
I'm just asking what you're doing.
I'm riding on somebody real quick.
She's
God,
making a
you
booty
guys
call
can
for after the show.
multitask really good. Man.
Oh
You guys are
yes.
awesome.
Listen, I was like, damn, Frankie's going ham right now. She's gonna lick my nipple.
Who?
Why are we talking
Oh,
about
you missed
nipples
it. I
so
unbuttoned
much?
and I buttoned.
No, you did.
This has been a very informative episode of Chopping It Up with Stars here.
Chopping it up with stars.
Listen.
here.
And Frankie Fingers.
Not
You have to
everybody
go to
wants
a
to get their
restroom break, 'cause
nipples
I might have to take
pinched.
a restroom break. You want to go to a restroom break?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Bathroom break. Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna go.
We're
See you
gonna
later.
bye.
Wow, just don't throw no rocks at the window again.
No.
What?
Where are you guys going? What did I miss?
We don't even have to leave. We can just be
Yeah, just stay right there.
No, they didn't.
They're gone.
They're gonna go milk each other's titties.
So
Was
yeah.
that you?
Yes, it was. Sorry.
Your brother's disgusting. He just
Who are you-
farted in
Who are
air.
you telling?
Why would he do that on air? It sounds like
Because he
diarrhea.
has no social graces.
I have social graces.
He
Jack
has
doesn't. You
absolutely
wanna
no
come out the other
social
way?
graces. You have absolutely no social graces. He is a.
Wait.
They're fucking.
What is going on out there?
Holy crap! I can see them licking each other's nipples. It's a nipple licking fest. This is an
What
insane.
the fuck is going on?
I have never seen such nipple licking in all my years.
Wow, wow.
Let me readjust myself here.
How was that experience, Richard? Do tell.
Did you have?
Let
Did
me
you have?
show you.
Did you have to? Did you
That's
have?
how that happened.
It was
That's how
very
that happened.
enlightening.
Or was he very experienced in the nipple licking?
He let me try it all. Yeah.
Did you have to coach her what
Yeah.
not to do?
No.
She basically did what she would want done to her.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was phenomenal.
And I'm going to share it with the group. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't wait.
Share with the group.
It's a trickle down system.
Yeah,
I've learned from the master what she needs.
you pass
And
it
I'm
on to
going to now
Alfie.
go to Alfie.
Apple's gonna go to Star. Star's gonna do it to Sir.
Not me. I already know what I'm
We're going
doing.
to play
me.
nipple telephone.
Okay, so let me. Okay, so
Circle.
me and Sergio will go outside and I'll see if he really knows what he's talking about.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No,
That's
y'all
fine.
can do it on camera.
You already
We were
saw
just
the video.
hiding for the bar.
Thank you for disclosing that. We were hiding it from them.
No, we
I feel
were.
like such a fifth wheel here.
No, you're supposed to.
How quickly the show descended.
How many avenues of media are we on?
We're on Apple Podcasts,
them.
iHeartRadio,
Pretty
Google
much every
Podcasts,
single one.
Okay.
Pretty much every single one.
SoundCloud,
All
Spotify.
Okay, let's segue somewhere out of nipples.
How did that freeze?
How did we happen to fall into nipples?
All right, no, you know what? You know something that
When something bothers Frankie,
Wait, why
she
is
needs
that
to talk
frozen?
about it.
you know. No, you
Did
yes.
it happen right on time?
Look, no,
Beautiful.
look. Right now.
Frankie's frozen.
So, all right, check this out. I don't
Do
think
a pee on her mouth. Right
I love this.
Can you draw a pee on her mouth?
I don't think. Wait.
We need to work on that shit.
All right, no, for real though. Men do not appreciate the amount of effort it takes for a woman to shave her vagina.
That's a fucking lie.
And
I
her legs.
appreciate it.
And her legs.
We gotta
I
shave her
appreciate
vagina
it.
and her fucking legs.
Wait.
Everything.
Wait. I'm
The
gonna
lies
chime
are
in
being
here.
told at this table.
Go ahead.
right now.
Men are not as communicative
Do
to
men
women.
even give a fuck about
and so
that?
we have this
Actually,
inherent appreciation
you
like
know
it
that we
smooth,
take
smooth?
I
out with
appreciate
conduct
what
and
work
not
you women
words.
put into yourselves to beautify yourselves.
You guys
Thank
like
you.
it smooth?
Unfortunately, you guys
Very.
are not receptive to that. So.
Very.
Listen, sometimes I don't shave my legs like 100%. Like there's a little stub, but I'm like, bitch, I'm not gonna have those holes in my
it
legs because
depends.
of
I'm
you.
not gonna
I'm gonna
lie
chime
to
in
y'all.
here. It depends. Okay, you're in a loving relationship.
The whole
You
thing is
expect
about to
that.
go.
You know,
I
you're-
mean, obviously, the first time you want to be.
If you're dating
super-
and you're really hot for the person,
Yeah.
you always prime yourself for the other person.
For
Always.
sure.
But some men
Why
don't
is there a
shave
question
down there,
mark?
and that's disgusting.
What?
You know what? I don't mind.
I do.
I don't require you to be fully shaved. I do, however, require you to be maybe trimmed and significantly clean. Now, I fully shave myself for cleanliness. Trust me, I would much rather not because that shit is irritating
It's
as
a lot of
fuck.
effort.
And you don't think it irritates us?
You go with the grain. You know
I
how
You don't
to
think
shave.
it irritates us?
You know
No,
how to
I
shave.
know.
Listen, you go with the grain every day, and the day you need to use it, you go against it, and that's it.
Also true.
I know the deal. I'm
We just
35 years
lost-
I
old.
feel like
We
we're
just lost a
talking like
picture,
we're on a
folks.
golf course.
Give us a minute.
I have to sometimes putt the way the grain is just right.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Okay.
Richard, you're
So when you're not
genius.
You don't
going to
wanna
use
go
it, you go
against the
with the
grain.
grain,
Okay.
and then when you're going to use it, you go against.
No, I know. I know how it works.
don't think
I'm
we
just
got
saying
audio.
it's annoying as fuck.
but
And
it
men
is
are
like
underappreciative.
I don't.
you should say thank
Wait,
you,
wait.
goddess, for
Yes.
saving your vagina.
Thank you, goddess.
All right, so let's go back to hypotheticals.
Hypothetically.
Assuming
Why do you guys always assume we don't appreciate this stuff?
Because you guys don't
Because
act
you
like
don't tell me you
that's my
appreciate
point.
it.
This one, listen.
bitches be
this is
stinking and
different-
shit, nigga. I smell
Time out.
good.
I want you to listen carefully here. Seriously.
Carefully,
This is,
please.
there's a difference between the sexes. Men will
Ain't shit.
exhibit their
kidding.
appreciation through conduct and not words.
True.
Okay.
I mean, if they're eating your
So,
pussy, you know they
right,
love
if
it.
they're doing the job exactly as you like it, and without saying, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you shaved it the way I like."
Isn't that
They'll be like,
disrespectful?
oh my God, it's so
Are you
good.
appreciating the conduct, or he didn't say the right words to me?
Listen, I just want you to say, babe, you shaved
Thank-
your pussy.
So
no,
perfectly.
no, you're going off those.
Thank
Those
you.
exact
You need
words?
to understand men better, then, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
seriously.
Yeah.
You guys
Because
don't
if he's
understand men
doing
at
it
all.
exactly the way it
According
makes you
to
right.
Serge, there's not a such thing as good pussy. According to Serge, but that's not true.
Wait, was that your words?
You said that to me one day.
You better defend yourself here, buddy.
Every,
Serge,
you said
you
every
have 5
pussy was
seconds
the
to
I'm
same.
say
gonna need the tape.
Yeah, you're gonna need the tape.
No,
There's no such thing as good
Because-
pussy.
What?
I'm going to need the tape.
So-
Yes,
you're saying-
it's last episode.
Before I can comment
Because
any
it's in
further,
context. It was definitely out of
Okay.
context.
must have
So
been
then-
way out
so
of
tell
context.
us now, is there such
let me
thing as
ask,
good pussy?
is there such thing as good pussy?
It's good effort.
That's what you said
Whoa.
last time.
So the pussy itself is not good. It's the effort that the woman puts into
It's all
it.
pussy the same.
Yeah, you
It's
know
what
what?
the
No,
girls
you know
wanna
what?
know.
Some
No,
pussy
they're not all the
has
same.
to be
No,
tighter
there's
than a-
not.
I pride myself
There
on the
is.
fact that I have not had kids to
Yeah, but
stretch
that
me
don't
out.
mean shit.
I have
Okay.
kids and my
Okay.
pussy's
I wouldn't know.
Frankie, can we go back outside and test that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, okay.
Enjoy. See you in about 35
That's
seconds.
what happens in the Starshare show.
Get it, Richard! Yeah! All right.
that was 22 seconds.
Hey, well, you know,
Richard, your comments
these
on
things
that?
happen.
Oh my God, Richard!
You've been drinking, so
By
it's
the way-
understandable.
She's
By
been
the way,
drinking.
Florida bar,
She's been drinking.
That was not real.
not real.
It's fake.
All
It's
drama
an
time.
actor.
I'm a
Richard's side job is an
Wait,
actor.
wait, Frankie, are you okay? Because you just stumbled there for a second.
Well, she took
Because
it.
he hit it so
It's hard
fucking
for-
good,
Yeah,
probably dislocated her hip.
exactly.
Now she can't
Oh,
dance
we're
on the
talking
dance
to
floor
her?
tonight.
Explain to me how you just got climbed in this shirt just now.
He ripped your pants.
Oh my God!
It's the easy access. Dig it right in there.
That's
Damn you, savage! You're such a savage.
Such a fucking barbarian.
Richard ripped Frankie's pants.
Way to balance this show completely.
Oh Lord.
Yo,
Unbalanced.
what's the move for tonight, man? I'm so
We're
excited.
we're just
to see it.
excited. We're
Strip
happy
club?
to be a family. We enjoy each other's company. We're doing big things, and we have set a huge
We're not
business
even
plan
to the top yet.
Hey,
together,
seriously,
and like
We're climbing up.
it's amazing what we
you
got
guys
going
have
on.
made Saturday so fucking awesome for me.
Good.
Thank
And I mean
ya.
that. That's not me just talking shit. I fucking love you. I'm glad you guys came.
Wow.
20 and a half episodes, I guess we can say.
Yeah.
You too, Frankie, even though you bailed on us like 3 fucking
So we even
times.
came half a time.
I love
Yeah.
coming.
No, but this is cool.
Baby,
I
I
like
come every time.
but what I like is the growth. Like if you go back and listen to the first show
yeah.
to where we're at now, it's fucking awesome.
It's amazing to see
I'm looking
because
forward to where we're going.
I envision ourselves and a few projects that have come into my mind,
And you know what?
and it's gonna fuck. I love coming in my mind.
I'd rather
But-
you come in my mouth.
Wow.
Lord, okay.
I'll come in your mouth, bitch.
Jesus,
we gotta
Frankie.
go.
Yeah.
21 seconds.
Let's go.
There go round two.
Just put it in her mind. I mean her mouth.
Wow, that That was a quickie, real quick.
That's how it goes.
Okay. But, like, you know, like our growth that we're doing in our business plan, because outside of it, we're
Messing
creating
up my
a
hair,
big corporation
Richard.
with our network here. And, like, I can't even believe this is happening.
Yeah, it's dope.
You know,
And you guys have done more live shows
don't
than
like
any
my
other show
haircut?
on the network.
Really?
Hey.
Yeah, you guys did both of those
Because
shows
we
at
live
Pegasus.
AF.
And
Yeah,
was
it's
stupid.
meant to
I'm
be,
sorry.
and we're
Yeah.
excited. You know, we just want to be real with people. We want people to get out of their shell.
But I like that we went from just kind of just being
Sir,
fun
do you
and
have an
ratchet.
announcement, don't you, about this coming Friday?
No, the
It's
beauty
good,
of
to,
the
No,
send,
we've already
it's
talked
good
about
to
that.
send a real
Wait,
message out there.
Are we
You know
going to
what I
talk about tomorrow?
Oh yes, can you guys come and pick me up?
So yeah, I'll pick you
wait,
up.
Frankie, you're
I'll
not.
pick you up.
Can I get a ride?
Wait, Frankie, you're
I'll
not
pick
part of
you
this
up.
conversation. I
We can
thought
pick
we
you up.
excluded you.
I didn't tell you about it. I'll tell you about it after.
Well, let me
Wait,
tell you
what's
something.
going on tomorrow?
Yesterday, I went
Tomorrow.
to cut his hair at his house.
Gio.
Gijo?
Gijo's hair.
So that was what the picture was from? I was
Yeah,
like,
so
what
I
did she
was
do?
all up in him, giving some titty action right there.
Like,
here, let me fade this.
I'm like, let me fade you, baby. And I was like, bam, bam. So, yeah, I gave
How
him a
much is that
nice
haircut?
fade.
Wow.
Yeah, he was the only man that I ever did a haircut to at his house or, like, on location. And I did it for free. You know
Just
why?
like an escort.
If
Because he
y'all
deserves it.
gentlemen would like a haircut by the Frankie Fingers,
Cash at me.
DM me.
It's actually
okay?
the Frankie Fingers.
And the toast.
No, it's
Because
just Frankie Fingers.
It's not the, because the would be coming before a letter that starts with a vowel.
I'm sorry.
Well, anyways,
Okay.
back to our event,
Let's
Frankie.
keep our
and then you
English
can tell-
I'm sorry.
Here.
Then we
It
can-
just DM me at Frankie Fingers.
Frankie
okay,
Fingers.
no, just Frankie Fingers.
Regular
There's no
as the.
Just
Listen.
regular ass
All
Frankie
I'm
Fingers.
saying-
Okay, and I will come to you. Shirt is optional. Bra is required.
Bam.
Thanks.
All I'm saying is that I never do a house call. And if I did, if they wanted
Not
me
for
on
a
my
price,
fitness, it'll be
baby.
$500 and
Usually
more.
it's in the car.
Listen,
Wait.
if they wanted
That's for
me to
tomorrow's
do a
meeting.
house call in my fitness and stuff, it will be a $500 more haircut.
Boom.
But yesterday I
Wait,
did a
what?
haircut for Yayo. What's his name? Yayo?
Gijo.
Gijo.
How you don't
And
know his name?
I don't know how to
And you
pronounce
talking
it.
about it?
Let me say, I don't know how to pronounce it, but
You guys are
it's
gonna love
for
the story.
tomorrow, and they're doing Save a Life Tuesday, and they're trying to save funds. It's a basketball
Shout out
tournament
to
at the
Junie.
Skills Center. So, Junie, we got your back, baby.
We gonna
You know,
be there,
I'm really
Time out.
sad to see.
baby.
Junie reached out to all the poppin' barbers in the area, and he happened to hit me and Frankie up too. And I just waited 2 seconds to see who
Why'd you say
replied,
that?
and they didn't. You know why?
No,
Because
he
y'all
said
niggas
they
ain't
did.
about it.
He
said-
did. He said they
she
did
said-
reply.
They're
He
not.
hit up all the pop-in barbers,
They're-
and then he reached out to us.
No, we were on the list on the same post.
I know, I'm just playing.
but they were too busy.
I
But guess
hit-
what?
I
I
hit
ain't busy like that because money
She said
comes to
I ain't
me.
busy like that.
But I'm busy as a motherfucker.
But
I went out there after
when it
work.
matters.
yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
you know what?
Well,
When you
I
gotta
hit
do
Star up
something
and
for
I was like,
somebody-
"Yo, please tell me you're good. Like you saw this and you replied to this because I can't go. I live in Sarasota. I was like working. I was like, dude, there's no way I'm gonna
I
make
didn't even
it
see
there.
the post.
And I was like, yo, I'm
I'm not a
already.
You
Barber.
weren't fucking tagged in it.
I said to her, yo, I already got the address. I'm over there. So then I FaceTime Junie and I'm like, yo, look where I'm at. And then he called him up. It was a great time. We were vibing, me and him, and we were just talking shit. You know, I was giving him a little rub down real quick. You know, just
Little
to make him
massage,
feel
neck
good.
massage.
You know, but like, I
I
can't
need
wait
one
to
of
see
those
it
in my
tomorrow.
life right about now.
And I'm gonna go there with my family. I don't
Pick
like
me
to
up.
take I don't like to take them out in public.
Pick me up.
But I'm gonna be there with my family
I got you.
tomorrow. We're gonna be with Serge tomorrow, and Frankie Fingers is coming to the house.
Yeah, of
And
course.
we're excited.
Richard, are you coming?
We're a part of the
know what
community,
you're
and we
talking
want to
about,
give
really.
back.
The basketball tournament, remember?
Basketball tournament that we.
Oh, Jesus.
Remember a few drunk sessions ago
my
when we were
God.
like, oh,
A
yeah.
few?
I'll be there. I
Yeah.
didn't know it was tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Know
Ready.
exactly where and when. Tell me quickly.
Skill
We will let
Center.
you know.
What?
The skill
The
center.
Skill
10 a.m.
Center.
The what center?
The Skill Center. Me and Frankie are not going to be
Where
until
is that?
12 because
I
we're
don't
going
know
to
what
be taking
that is.
pornographic pictures all night.
I think it's like Florida and Sly, I believe.
Okay.
It's not too far from there.
Basically, if you get off at 275 on Sly,
People,
towards Florida Avenue,
if you're in Tampa Bay area, come support
at
this
what time?
event. It's very important.
At what
We
time?
got to come in together for a community.
All
Tomorrow
right,
it
somebody
could be
gotta connect
you.
me.
You know, we want to support each other. We have. It takes a whole community to bring like what?
It takes a village.
It takes
It
a
does.
village. Let's be together. Let's be together. Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all the freaking politics shit. Fuck everything.
No,
We're
don't
people.
With no rubbers.
We're people. Let's love each other. Let's give love to each other.
With no
you
rubbers.
Know what I mean? We got to take care of each other in our community.
With no
How
rubbers.
else? With no fucking rubbers.
As we say in New York, no rubbers.
No rubbers.
No rubbers.
Raw.
Actually,
say it out there, raw.
I can't say that. I can't say that because I'm actually working with the HIV, like the Department of Health. They want me to be a promoter for safe sex.
So you gotta use rubbers.
So you
wear
gotta
rubber.
change your whole life?
Yeah.
I wear
So
rubber
you're
all
just
the
gonna
fucking time.
stop fucking hitting raw?
Listen,
I'm
you
not
wanna
going to
hit me
comment
raw?
on this
You want to hit
conversation.
me raw?
Damn.
Put that ring right there, bitch.
Put that
Fuck it,
ring
you're
on
lying.
We
it.
ain't fucking raw.
You're lying.
Or else we're not even fucking raw.
I'll put a raw meat inside you so quick.
I dare you.
I'm sorry, that was
But
very
it-
vulgar, and I
it's
apologize.
But it's microwave
For
beef. It doesn't
anybody.
need sex.
Yeah. I'm talking about a hot dog you put in the microwave.
You ain't gonna dip it
Physically
in without a
inside your
condom
mouth.
real quick, bitch. Let me
Yeah,
tell you
real
that.
quick. After that, we throwing it off to the
Yeah,
side.
that's what they say. Let me put it in real quick.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
be like,
right,
hold
bitch.
the fuck up,
No,
and I'm gonna pull out
listen.
my hot dog
I
that
know
I
how to-
put
I
in
know
the
how to
microwave.
Dog, yeah, my hot dog.
You want to put your hot dog in there?
Hot dog. You want this fucking hot
Yeah,
dog?
you like this hot
Yeah, I
dog?
bet you do. It's a fucking foot long.
Yeah, for long. You trying to be New York
Put a
now?
hole in the foot. You can take about fucking 8 inches of this
Oscar
fucking
Mayer
meat stick.
wiener.
That's what I
What's the
call
difference
mine.
between a wiener and a hot dog? Does anybody
Fucking
know?
microwave. It's the fucking difference.
One of them is
Microwave.
attached to Surge.
For real.
You like the fucking microwave?
And it's not the hot dog.
You like the hot dog in
It's
the
the fucking
microwave?
wiener.
So, hey,
You like
hey,
the-
you know,
Star.
wiener sounds so much
Listen,
more.
I like a hot
So
dog
much
better
more
than a
innocent.
wiener.
Hey,
The
Star and
wiener.
Surge.
Here's my wiener.
To a Jew.
Okay.
What happens to a Jew when he walked?
I don't want to get shut down.
Wait, no, I'm a Jewish person. I can do this.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
a Jewish person. I can do this.
You can do this, go ahead.
What happens to
What happens to a
Show them
Jewish
your Jew
person?
card.
What happens to a Jewish person
Go ahead.
when they walk into a wall with an erection?
What happens, Richard?
He breaks his nose.
Oh!
Wow! Is that true?
Fired, ladies and gentlemen. He'll
My
be here all
client-
week.
My clients
That's
are
the
gonna
deal.
fucking
Don't
get
forget
me
to
the
tip your
fuck up.
bartenders.
Jews. Oh, the trophy goes to Richard
Richard
tonight.
fucking Myers.
Okay, hold on. Today
Wait,
I
let
would
me
like
give
to
a round of
present.
applause.
Okay, do you have any music?
No.
Okay, today
Hey, put on some
Okay,
music
let's
so
do
we
some
can
music.
choose the venue where we
Oh yeah.
today I would like to present Richard Myers.
We're off
Trophy
the
of
air
the
now.
night.
What are you doing?
Woo!
Oh, okay. Are we on here?
Congratulations,
Funniest
Richard.
Jew joke.
Congratulations,
You're
Richard.
the funniest Jew joke ever.
Yes.
There it goes.
Trophy nipples right here.
Yeah, baby.
Give your acceptance speech.
Yes, come on.
I accept you on my trophy nipples.
Yes.
Thank you,
There you
everybody,
go.
for tuning in.
Return,
Thank you.
Return the
Please,
nipple eyes.
if you have time tomorrow, if you're in the Tampa Bay area,
Just pop in. Just pop in.
Pop into the skill center. We're trying to make a difference here. We support
Yeah.
everybody in our community that is in need. You know, we want to be there. We are our
The Rain
community.
City School
That's what
spelling
makes us
bee,
different from
8990.
every fucking body. We are Tampa.
We are Tampa Bay.
We're Tampa
We
Bay.
will also fuck all of Tampa Bay.
No, we fucking don't. She wants to though.
Go ahead. I mean, if we all got goals,
By the way,
we all got goals.
says
Go ahead and
Rain City
achieve them.
School
She
spelling
wants to
bee.
fuck
So
that
surgeon knows how to
I
spell.
don't.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Surgeon knows how to spell.
Hey.
Yeah.
Back in
Congrats,
1989.
1989. She
No,
probably. You weren't born by then.
No,
Spell-
baby, I wasn't.
spell
How old
it.
were you in 1989?
No, but for real though, anybody who wants
When
to
were you
come
born?
out
What
should
year?
definitely
I was
come
born in
out.
1984.
Wow. So you were 5 when I won the spelling bee.
Wow.
Wow, you're a big daddy, aren't you?
Big daddy. Like
Yeah.
big words.
Wait,
I
how?
like big
You know
daddies
what word
with
I
big
won the
words.
spelling bee
Yeah, why
with?
don't you
Go
spell
ahead.
something for me later on?
Adventure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you going to spell?
Spell every word.
I'm gonna spell everything.
Everything you want.
I'll be here for 37 minutes.
Gonna spell.
That's going to be a long
We're on
fucking
some
night.
shit. Hey, I hope everybody has a wonderful fucking night. And if you got anything out of this podcast, is do not pinch a bitch's nipples.
And follow your
That's
fucking
not true.
dreams. And
There
do
are many
you
that
and
do get
delete
pleased
all
by
that
that.
Okay.
negativity.
Don't pinch my nipples.
Don't pinch my nipples.
Don't
either.
say I didn't tell you.
Niggas, stop pinching bitches' nipples.
No, wait.
He's saying
You
that
have
some
to
people like
judge
it.
the amount of pressure placed on the nipple.
Exactly.
Fine,
Okay.
do it properly. Just
And
don't
ladies-
do it to me.
Ladies, be honest.
Be honest. Just
Listen, I said one thing.
Express yourself.
all right.
Person know what
And
you
be
want.
communicative.
Tomorrow.
Fine.
Secondly,
Go ahead.
If y'all take one thing out of this podcast, I really hope is that everyone starts to
Think
positive.
positive.
Thank you.
think
You
positive.
put out in this world, or you bring into your life what you put out into this world. So the more positive you are, even if it feels fake,
Yes.
do it.
It'll feel
promise.
fake until it actually becomes.
Yes.
Be you.
Once it
What
becomes
about-
real
what
in your
about
life,
be you?
it will
I
be
can
amazing.
Make you like biting the nipples.
Boom.
Be you. Don't pinch nipples
Challenge
unless they
accepted,
want you
baby.
to.
And think positive.
Think positive and step out of the fucking box.
Yes, and cash at me at Real Frankie
Frankie
Fingers.
fingers feet.
And if you want to see Frankie's fingers feet, cash at me. And
Let me know because they're cute and I
I'm
pay a
gonna
lot
have
of
a
money.
full set of news by the end of tonight.
Yes, we will.
from her.
All right, I'm gonna close it out. We got "What to Do" by Zai. This is off of the album that she just released, "Stranger Than Fiction." So go get it. It's on every online platform.
Go get some.
So
Get
thank you,
some.
everyone.
Get you some, baby. Hey.
All right, so what's next?
Stop talking that trash or kissing my ass when we could just be friends. Who knows how we could make amends this time? I'm looking for rhymes to cover your lies, but darling, I am done living life out on the run. So don't go hide why when you all know meaning you switch it up again. Do you know what you're feeling? You don't know what to do, no, you don't know
beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.